Warning, these four guys haven't got a clue. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Jared.
I'm Dane.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Steve.
And today we've got a very, very special guest all the way from Australia, even though he's not Australian. It's Morgan.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, Morgan, anytime. We are a Grave for Crows podcast, and today we are going to be talking about all things Australia. Well, mostly. Bit of Star Wars.
Some stuff.
Australian Star Wars.
Australian Star Wars. Exactly. We're going to be having some news, usual retractions. Soxi's going to be put on the spot. Twice this week, Sox.
Twice.
Twice this week.
Because you got your superfan questions.
Superfan questions this week. The last one this week is on.
Although, Morgan have come on the show now and he wants to challenge me for the Star Wars superfan.
Oh yeah.
What's the challenge, is it?
It's a challenge.
Should we
Is this standard rules?
should we have a look?
Hand
Yeah.
up a name?
See what's
So,
about.
Andrew have got
Quiz.
You've got it, Sox.
Got it.
Andrew have got a few questions for Morgan, which I'm looking forward to. Dane has got a story for us, Dane. Am I right?
Short one.
A short one's always short.
Standard
Always
short
fucking
story.
short. Someone's died.
Probably involving death. Guaranteed to be involving death.
Guaranteed.
But tune in, subscribe, like, share. We are a Grave for Crows podcast. Welcome to the show. Right, lads. What have we all been up to this week?
Dane, what have you up to this week, mate?
I got my forklift license this week, boys.
Have you? Oh,
Nice, good. Nice.
You passed it.
I did. Stressful.
Proud of you, bud.
Is that why you got the lumberjack shirt on now?
Got the high vis on now.
But the man drives a car regularly and yet he shit himself driving a forklift.
No, it was
The
like,
cars don't go up and down as well, see you?
it was just like I go.
A forklift doesn't go up and down. The front end goes up and down, but the forklift don't go fucking up and down.
Dane?
It doesn't fly, Steve. It drives like a car, bud. It goes forward, back. Fucking hell.
Does he drive like a car? Say no.
It doesn't actually drive like a car at
Because
all.
it's back wheel fucking
Yeah.
steering.
Like a car.
Well, I can drive a forklift.
You can't.
I can. Years of playing Shenmue 2 and 1 on the Dreamcast. Taught me how to drive a forklift.
Controls.
It's not fucking X0 fucking whatever it is, man. AB.
A, B, X and Y.
There we go.
What else are we up to?
Me, work. As always.
Work.
Fucking work.
And not uploading the YouTube. That's what you haven't been doing. You haven't been
Thank you
uploading.
very much. I have.
Have you?
Yes.
They're uploaded.
They're ready on the fucking.
Are they uploaded
They're
right
not
now?
uploaded right now. They're ready to be uploaded. They're doing the 2 episodes together and the other 2 episodes.
Wasn't they ready to be uploaded last week?
By Thursday with a guarantee.
It was done by Thursday. I'm putting episode 18 and 19 together and 20 and 21 together.
Alright, that's
I
fair
have been
enough.
asked by,
Yes, I know, don't worry.
okay.
It's never
By
happening.
the viewers, not the listeners.
Steve?
Me, working up the man cave, like. You know this? Working up the man cave, taking everything out. My boy helping me. Put mirrors outside the shed up against the wall.
Suppose you look at yourself.
Started plastering inside. My son comes in, he goes, Dad, the swing chair's on fire. So he sticks my head out the window of the door. I can see a little wisp of smoke. I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on? So I had a glass of water. So I poured the water over the chair. All of a sudden, it starts lighting up again. It's plastic, like, you know, it's melting. It's like the plastic weave, yeah, and it's all just melting away, making a hole.
I know where this is going.
I don't have no fucking clue what was going on, like. So the next door neighbour goes, it's not in the mirrors, there, is it? Turn around. Hottest day of the year. And my chair's having double temperatures. So
He set his own chair on fire.
the wife, so the neighbour said, Mum's a word now, we won't say nothing. And I said, Neth, shh, don't say nothing to your mother now when she comes home. Job done. Wife comes up the shed. I said, have you seen your chair? It's caught fire this week. This today.
This today.
It's caught fire. Well, over the other day, she said, I don't know. So I showed her, and then off she goes. Happy enough.
He thinks he's Bear Grylls, doesn't he? He genuinely thinks he's Bear Grylls. Aye, man, I make fire.
I carry on with the plastering. Within moments, my 5'2" wife comes up back of the shed with my 6'1" son. He's towering a blinder now and going, Dad, she already knows. To which I said to him,
He grassed you up, didn't he?
well, it's only me and you, so who the fuck told her?
He grassed you right up.
Glass me
To be honest, with you, I've known you for about 16, 17 years.
too much.
And he's always grassed you up.
Can't keep a fucking secret.
No, he can't. Fair enough.
What has Jared been up to this
What's
weekend?
Jared been up to tonight?
Me, I've been productive this week.
No, you haven't.
I've been arguing with you a lot. I've been on World Watch as well, I have.
Really?
Finding all the pictures and statuses on Facebook of World.
I can't live
Is this,
without you.
I can't live without you.
Can't live without you.
That's what I know.
What's going on?
Yeah, what is going
The
on?
man's in lovely, Malone.
You've been up to shit, have you?
Fuck all, man.
What else have you been up to?
Fuck all,
Smokes?
man. I went for food.
Yeah?
The world.
Oh, you did do the photos.
I went to Sub-Zero.
You did do the photos.
They done the photos.
Okay.
Fuck my Sub-Zero, man.
I went today.
Best place I've ever fucking been. I got to tell you what.
Can you remember back to where we done Room 101? Can you remember what one of them was I wanted to put in Room 101?
Yeah, Jack. And who gives a fuck?
I don't know.
If you went fucking places,
It was.
you went fucking places, you have pictures.
No,
on
no,
your
no,
fucking
that's
Facebook,
fine,
or
that's fine.
You have a lot of
Right?
pictures.
That's
You'll be
fine.
fucking going.
But one of them
There
was,
we go,
what was it you was
There
did?
we fucking going.
Don't have a go at him, right? It's not his fault he can't leave Gilbert. He's
You're right there. Thanks.
the only man on tag that he's got a tag.
No, you're right there, yeah.
It was people who write on Facebook how much they love each other when they're like in the same room.
This is right, yeah.
Yeah, winds me up. Anyway,
Hang on.
what?
I got something else for I done this week.
Oh,
And I want to tell you because I really enjoyed it.
go on, eh?
So I finished off my last night baking decorating yesterday. Done the kitchen. So I'm inside the kitchen window, painting the inside of the window, yeah. And I look across to the neighbour again. And there's 2 chickens in the part of the yard. So I called my boy and my missus, told them. Off they went to have a look. It's not their chickens. All the gates.
Where'd they come from?
Nobody knows. There's just 2 chickens in the
Brilliant.
garden.
Just 2 random chickens, like.
So, I won't say names, the man of the house started shepherding these chickens out
Hang on, whose garden were they in? Yours or next door's?
next doors. So, as soon as I seen him now, clapping his hand and chasing these chickens around, straight on the phone, straight onto YouTube, Rocky montage, phone out the back, there. I'm so pleased with myself.
That's brilliant. I bet he didn't take our well, did he?
No, he didn't. But he got rid of him. I went for Chinese, for Indian later on then, right? Out there, walked outside the house, the chickens across the road, in the top of the park, by the corner, by the triangle. So, right, they're there, goes to the Indian, comes back. I got the plastic bag from the Indian now, walking across the street. These 2 chickens are legging it way up to me, up the road, right? I'm thinking,
They want,
I got your cousins in your
they wanted some of your Indian, but.
I know, I got your cousins, like, there was 2 lots of chicken in there, so I did feel bad. I did tell him,
How am I only now you're in it?
oh, because I don't like it.
I'm surprised. I remember once, let me tell you, I don't know why it's come to my head. Let me tell you a little story now. I was in the house, all comfy. It was pissing down with rain outside. I mean, pissing down with rain. And I had a phone call off Steve's wife. Quick, the ambulance is coming. So I'm thinking, I'm worried now. What's the matter? What's the matter, Jack? Steve's having a heart attack. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get dressed. I shoved my trainers on. I bolted up. I beat the fucking ambulance.
You beat the ambulance.
And I ran in the house and all I done was laugh at Steve. Heart attack or no heart attack, I giggled.
They teased me. They had a go at the drivers. They apologised.
I literally beat the ambulance.
Wasting their time.
I looked at the front and it was sirens and there was flashing lights and everything.
And I'm in the house going, I don't need an ambulance.
And
I didn't want an ambulance.
all it was,
It
bit of indigestion, bit of heartburn.
weren't even that.
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that bad.
Because I said the words chest and cardiac rate. It's an automatic ambulance. Why
Flashing.
do you do these things?
Flashing lights and everything. I giggled. That was the best.
I'm on the phone going, I don't need an ambulance. I don't want an ambulance.
Oh, they can't,
Hold
mate.
on, we're just going to pass you through to the ambulance service.
Oh, they can't.
I don't want you. I don't need you. She's on the other phone then going, Jared, you've got to get over here now.
Well, can I just say that day you probably killed a little old lady or a little man, sorry to say.
It's not my fault.
They could have
I didn't
saved
want
them instead of saving you, but. Right. On to news. What news we got, ladies? I'll go
Who wants
first.
to go first?
I'll go first.
Go on,
One
Jack.
time.
They're making a new Matrix film. That's my news. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keanu
Matrix
Reeves.
4.
Keanu Reeves. Did it just say Matrix 4? Did it just confirm?
It's fucking Matrix 4, isn't it? Am I confirmed? Matrix 4?
Yeah. Carrie-Anne Moss. Carrie-Anne Moss and Keanu Reeves have signed up. But didn't Keanu Reeves die at the end of Matrix?
No, you don't know what happened to him. He gets drawn into the... He gets dragged away, doesn't he, as it were?
Well, I thought he
I
died.
thought he sacrificed himself.
Yeah, I thought he sacrificed
Yeah, but
himself.
if you remember, you got the light, yeah, which is supposed to be the Matrix or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, the force of it, yeah? And you see the tentacles of that force then.
Yeah.
Picks him up and just takes him away.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
right.
necessarily show it he dies.
Yeah, true.
But-
I thought it was like a thing of Jesus, you know, like a mirror.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
It was very biblical. It was, yeah.
yeah, biblical.
It's
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a very, very
exactly.
biblical film.
Biblical.
Biblical, yeah.
Biblical.
Biblical.
Now, can I just ask, can you explain the biblical part of it?
I'll do it next week.
No, you do it
At least
now.
give me time to fucking research.
No research.
I will do it next week.
You've just said a statement. I want
Neo is supposed to have been like a Jesus figure in the
Yeah.
film. You haven't heard of this theory? You haven't heard of this?
No. I thought we were talking about the bit where he...
No, the old Matrix is supposed to
You're
be...
going to change the parameters of the statement, are you?
I thought it was to do with sacrificing himself for the people.
For the people,
Thank you,
yeah.
Morgan, for an honest
Like
answer.
Jesus himself.
You're sacking me, Steve.
Fucking useless.
Right, moving on. Dane,
The Joker film had good reviews.
Oh, that was mine.
good reviews.
Good reviews. Really, really good reviews.
You took his news, bud.
I was unprepared for that.
Yeah, what kind of reviews?
Well, you've had the, I think it was the Venice Film Festival, wasn't it? It's the first showing. The new trailer's up. That one
I'm
was
sure I've
laugh.
seen it.
Right,
Yeah, the laugh is fucking
Laugh is
amazing.
really good.
Laugh is brilliant.
It's okay.
I want to watch this film, but a part of me doesn't. Because, like, Joker's one of my favourite villains. I'm hoping it don't... I don't know if it's actual word I'm going to say, but I'm hoping they don't heroise him. Like, turn him into
Yeah.
an hero.
By that, do you mean hero?
Yeah.
Hero.
Right.
I'm hoping they don't turn him into an hero of that film.
Hero.
Yeah.
Heroise.
Hero.
It's like deputise. Heroise. I've created a new word if that isn't a word, right?
But then it's just about Joker's origins. That's what it is about, isn't it?
Joker hasn't got an origin.
Isn't it
That's what people are saying it's
three,
about.
isn't it?
Joker's got it's three different Jokers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not big into DC, but like, yeah, I've heard about the three
It's three different Jokers, yeah.
Jokers, and
And that's canon now, that is. So. Anyway, Andrew, we go for a
Fair
spot?
enough. So, what are we?
Where?
What?
He loves you. No Google?
Have you been doing your eyebrows again?
No.
Jared, please move into
You
quick
can have a look if you want to have a look, bud.
Yes, you have.
No, I'm
You have.
All the news. All the news.
fuck's sake. For all the listeners, no, I'm not having my eyebrows done. I've had a shave, I've had a clean shave in the Turkish barbers. Nice
shave
fucking
your
clean
eyebrows?
shave. No! No. Right, so what we? Next flagship phone will not have Google on it, so it's not been announced.
Oh, you tapped me with that, I bet you are.
You didn't get that one.
You ain't getting that phone.
No. So, happened ages ago with Trump stopping fucking Google. on
Yeah, we
Friday.
brought that up, didn't we? Yeah.
yeah.
They give him a 90-day hold. Basically, you still have it in November, but now it's been confirmed that, yeah, the next flagship phones about we will not have Google. So, they store maps, anything like that on fucking the handsets now after November. Big no-no. So, Huawei going to create their own software.
But I suppose I can't speak. I suppose you can actually just go on the internet browser and write in Google and get that that way.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
So,
So Trump's not just fucking over America, he's fucking the rest of us up as well now, is he?
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's
Well,
good.
He is good. He is good. Fair play to him. We got Steve.
Near miss object last night? Anyone?
What was that?
Near miss object last night?
Right.
Big asteroid?
When? Last night.
Last night,
Right.
around 12 o'clock-ish.
Man was sleeping.
Should have been able to see it. Of course, Mum was sleeping. We know Mum was sleeping. It's
Well, man might have not woke up the fucking this morning.
it's estimated exactly. Yeah. It was estimated at between the size of the wingspan of a Boeing 747 or at the smaller size 3 buses, maybe double-decker buses, and it's got as close as apparently 1,000,000 miles, which apparently is a near miss.
Fucking hell.
But the one that hit Russia, was it 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3-4 years ago, wasn't it?
So that was 65.
Wasn't one. It was a few, wasn't it?
No, it was one.
I thought it was a
Well,
few.
it broke up in the atmosphere. Yeah, that was.
Well,
the
it was a
big
few.
bang.
One, but it broke up, so they had a few hits. I remember that. Fuck you! See the beginning of Mark and Armageddon? It's that, innit?
When it was in space, it was one, right? It was estimated 65 metres long, yeah?
Yeah.
This one's that much larger. And, 1,000 people got injured last time. Can you imagine what
Yeah. Fucking, yeah. It's frightening.
Frightening. Done.
We go for us, Morgan, the guest.
Oh, Dane, that's my fun story now, isn't it?
That's fun, so that's fun.
It'd be a funny story if people died.
We go for us, Morg.
I was going to mention, did you hear about the Breaking Bad movie that was announced?
Ooh, I heard, but I don't know much about it.
There was a teaser trailer. It's called El Camino.
There's a trailer out.
Yep, there's a teaser.
Is there a reason for El Camino? Because I haven't watched it.
I guess an El Camino is a Ford. It's like a ute, like a pickup truck.
No, but is it, and I get that, but is it the Reno? Is that...
Did Jesse drive away in one or something?
I'm not sure. Did he?
Or did Jesse won one in the...
You're a big Breaking Bad fan?
I can't remember.
Nah.
Stuff.
But yeah, El Camino and his Skinny Pete is basically being questioned in the trailer about where Jesse's whereabouts are.
Is Walt going to be in this film? Because we know the ending. Spoiler alert, dies at the end of Breaking Bad.
I guess not. I guess it's...
Unless he didn't die.
Oh, I hope
Maybe...
I hope he doesn't die.
He had a brilliant death.
Yeah.
If you watch the trailer, you'll understand a bit more what's happening. I think it's after the Breaking Bad series.
Yeah.
Pete is mentioning that he doesn't want to grass Jesse up.
Yeah.
Because of he heard what happened to where Jesse was kept, and he doesn't want to see that. So it looks like it's an aftermath sort of thing.
Fucking hell, that's
Okay, it's not that
quite
far,
looking forward to that, no?
October as well.
October.
This year?
Yeah.
Fucking
cool.
yeah. They
Next
kept that in the
They
quiet.
did,
It's
yeah.
done by Netflix as well.
Oh, it'd be straight
It
in
is,
Netflix,
it's
yeah.
on Netflix, yeah.
Steve,
Jonathan.
you need to watch.
Sorry, Dane, sorry.
You need to watch Breaking
It sounds
Bad.
like,
You really do need to watch
It's on
Breaking
my
Bad.
favourites already.
100%. Right, next piece of news from me.
How many series are there? How many episodes?
Episodes.
Series?
5.
5, yeah.
5 of what? 10, 20?
13, I think.
And I got till when?
Oh, you won't go on until you just watch them. Let us know when you watch them.
It'll
Right.
be a prequel.
Next piece of news for me. Fascinating me, might not bother you lot, I don't care. There's a bizarre new leech species was found. This leech...
Why does that fascinate you?
I don't know, it just
And not
says...
the rest of us?
This leech has got 3 jaws and 59 teeth, and it was discovered in the US capital of DC. Named... Oh, boys, I'm going to butcher this name. Macrobidella mimicus. You won't understand my right
Yeah,
anyway.
you did. Yeah, you did.
By scientists. They reckon it'd be brilliant for medicinal purposes because it focuses solely on human blood. So
it's a vampire leech.
it's a vampire leech, yeah. I thought it was. For me, that's quite fascinating. For you, I don't care.
Well, I don't think it's fascinating for any of us in Europe. None of us are in America. Some of us are in Australia, but none of us are...
We have American listeners, Stephen.
Yeah, but where? DC?
Maybe.
Because it's solely in DC.
If there are any DC listeners out there, please get in touch with Stephen. Tell him to fuck off.
That's the state, not the comic.
So on my second bit of news then.
We're going on news.
As Bird's got no fucking second piece of news.
Yes.
Oh, there you
Dane just pointed at me. He said, "Please go straight to Sorky. You're going on news."
Standard.
So Nike,
Nike?
the shoe
Oh,
maker,
right.
Nike, has just revealed a new tie-up shoe which you can activate with your voice. You can basically say it's linked to your Apple device or Android device, and you can say, "Hey Siri, release my shoes." I have to read that in. Release my shoes and the shoes I type, or type my shoes and it tightens the shoes. So it's done by your voice.
Why though? Why?
So Back to the Future is a bit
Exactly.
late then.
That's exactly what.
Hey Siri, tighten my shoes. Well, why? Why?
But they've had these shoes already, haven't they? But
Yeah, they're called
strapped
ratchet
to-
trainers. It can be like tight and loose and adjusted by your virtual
Yeah.
assistant.
Yeah, but this
And
is
Nike
the
has now
shoe
released.
that's like-
So they're using tiny motors which are built into your shoes and computers. You can ask Apple software and basically saying, "Yeah, release my shoes."
Was there one with a button before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah. You press the button and it tighten
And
for
that was a
you.
voice
I'd love for it to
activated,
see.
Fuck you.
Time yourself, Liz.
Then I just go, "Nah, fuck you."
You should say time yourself.
Time itself. You want me to
Dane said, "Go fuck yourself, Steve."
Is that, you know, the giant chalk man in Devon?
Yes, the one with the big penis.
Yes. He's having a makeover at the moment.
Well, they're dressing him.
You've actually got 12 men sorting out his 36-foot erect penis. He's been degrading over the last few years. Apparently they do it every 10 years. He's been around since the 17th century, apparently.
Fuck you know.
is it the-
Don't people have sex on it because they think it's like good for fertility or something?
Even stuff it is, yeah, it's,
No,
it's chalk.
I know, but they reckon they can get a lady pregnant or something. It's good for fertility or some fucking thing.
Well, what
Yeah,
you've,
yeah.
What you've got is a shitload of men walking around with buckets of white stuff, yeah? Empty their sacks. country.
To be fair, if they're doing it for fertility, Steve, they're not in their sacks
Yes.
on the chalk, man, but.
I don't know what to say. Just. Yeah, that'll do for me. There's more to it, but I'm happy with it.
Yeah, we all done for news?
Second piece of news, Jar.
I've given my 2 fucking pieces, Andrew.
Have you?
Matrix.
Oh, he did.
It's Dane that.
It's the letdown,
The
yeah, isn't it?
letdown is.
If you want some news, boys, Bud Light in the co-op, 4 for £2. Bargain.
That is a bargain, man.
That is a bargain,
That's
actually.
what we're drinking.
Right then, Steve. What attractions you got for us this week?
Do you want to go for what we drinking first?
Yeah, if you want. I'm drinking Bud Light.
But like,
As usual.
Morgan?
Whoa, nearly went, Mog, nearly went.
I've got a Lancaster Bomber.
I tasted this just now. It's actually quite sweet. It's quite nice.
Go on, have a go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Steve sipping.
To me, it reminds me of
It's quite-
original Bud.
Yeah.
A real ale, like a
Yeah.
beer.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My Dane's on Thatcher's Gold.
Thatcher's
First
Gold.
time I've ever
Don't
done
try
it.
socks.
I've never actually tried this.
Really nice, gotta be honest. And I'm not a cider drinker.
I'm not a
I'm the same.
Apple cider
Nah.
drinker. I'll drink all the others.
Stick my beer.
That's
cloud,
really nice.
cloud the apple there.
I had a
Cloud
cider
apple,
on
Cloud the apple,
Friday
that's
a good one,
it's
yeah.
very
called
cloud apple, is.
Pay
It is
Mania.
again.
It was the worst cider I ever tasted.
What was it?
Pay Mania.
So it's a pear cider.
Yeah, I quite like pear cider usually.
Aye.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I like the place.
I'll avoid that then, I think.
Yeah, I'll dodge a pace.
Right then, retractions, yeah. Johnson, you have your retractions? Last week,
He's gone.
Soxy said about Siri.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, being in the new Marvel film.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eternals. So I had to have a good look. I had a good read up on it. Turns out, yeah, she's a 4th generation Eternal, which is an evolutionary offshoot of the human race.
I gotta be honest, I don't know much about the Eternals.
No, me.
Well, they're the children of the Celestials, aren't they? Celestials created humans and
Oh, okay.
Eternals.
Yeah.
Thanos is an Eternal, isn't he?
Ah, right.
But he's a Titan, isn't he? But they are
Tight then,
Yeah.
part of the Eternals.
Ah.
She's daughter of, obviously she's daughter of the Eternals, but Helios and Perseus, and was born probably around Olympia, Greek times, and at the time of the cataclysms, which destroyed the continents of Atlantis and Lemuria.
Fucking hell.
Now, have anybody heard of Lemuria? You've all heard of Atlantis, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah? Lemuria? I've never heard of it before.
No.
It rings a bell.
I had a good read up of this now. Right? So it's basically the same sort of story, yeah? It sunk. Yeah, so it was Atlantis. Atlantis was a continent.
Oh, okay.
Lemuria was a continent.
Right.
And it basically linked Asia to Australia. And it was claimed at the time, that, well, not at the time, but obviously like theologians and the like, that it was the cradle of human existence.
Fucking hell.
Obviously a load of bullshit.
Obviously.
But when Darwinism came and they found, what's that country with, not the Galapagos Islands, it's fucking Madagascar.
Aye.
When they found that, it very much became a big thing to say that it was a cradle, because obviously these creatures were miles and miles away from anywhere else, but actually the same creatures, and they weren't obviously flown there, they weren't birds, yeah, and obviously they had their own kind of creatures, so they believed it to be very much so a lost world and a bridge from one continent to another.
Fucking hell.
I've never fucking heard of it.
No, I haven't.
No, only.
Well, we know now.
I can have a really good read, and it sounds absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
It sounds a better storyline than Atlantis.
And it's Lumeria, he said.
Lemuria.
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 Well,
Alright.
that's my pronunciation. Yeah.
Any more?
Yeah, well, she was met by Captain America. That was when he travelled back.
Oh, no, Siri.
Siri. But she was a child at the time, although 1,000 years old, because she's an Eternal. And this is the girl who's going to be in that show. So
And the show is Immortals, am I right?
No, the Eternals.
Oh, the Eternals, sorry.
Film.
Yeah.
Show, the film, yeah.
What is it? This show coming out? That's the Immortals, is it the show? They're bringing a show out.
Who?
Marvel.
Called the Immortals.
I'm sure they are. Or the Eternals. I'm told it's the show.
Inhumans.
Inhumans, that's the one, Mug.
That's
It's Inhumans.
It's already out and it's been finished and cancelled.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Fuck, I didn't know. Oh, well.
The Inhumans is an offshoot of the X-Men.
Yeah,
No,
I thought there was
not-
something to do with X-Men.
I'm sure there's another show coming out. Coming on Disney streaming service called Immortals or Eternals.
Sounds like a attraction, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, write it down. We'll find out.
So, right then, apologies for the technical problems of last week.
Yeah, I do apologise for that. That was my
Between
fault.
An hour and 18 minutes, an hour and 27 minutes. Which there was nothing. Which was on the spot with Soxy and very gutted. Something was really good. The young gentleman really got his fucking tits out. Didn't it?
Yeah.
And then there was poor crackling there for the rest of the show after that.
My fault, I know.
So obviously technical problems there. But you might be thinking gremlins. We're obviously thinking an infestation of dickheads.
Spot on.
We got a retraction from a listener.
I fucked up.
You fucked up. We got a listener's retraction.
Right?
I asked the question last week. Water does not expand when it's cold.
It
It
doesn't.
expands when it freezes.
It's not the same
Which is
thing.
what I meant, but I actually said the words cold. And no, Ja, it's when it crystallizes.
Ah, go on then. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Who is do you want to give the name of this listener?
Yeah, I can. It's a gentleman called Mikey Mihal Miklik. Very avid listener. He loves it. He's listening every week since.
Nice one, mate. Nice one.
And he's absolutely nuts. I hope you're listening, my boy.
He's probably listening if we just said he's having a listener, Stevie.
Last week we was on about Kaiser, the world's greatest footballer that never played.
Oh, yeah.
So I did say I was going to have a look. Obviously, it's quite a new film. I couldn't find it on streaming services of any kind. So I've had a look at the list. I've had a look watch the trailers. I can't wait to watch this film.
Looks good.
He looks absolutely fucking brilliant. The man is a fucking god.
It's the only good thing Dane have ever done for us.
Yeah, that's true. Last story
Maradona,
laugh.
I go home crying with all the depressions after his stories.
Maradona's got nothing on this guy.
Yeah, I look,
Fantastic.
looking forward to that.
I mean, that's it. All done.
Well,
I got one. Or the two.
ooh,
Attractions.
Yeah.
fucking hell.
In the quiz last week,
Yeah.
I said to Segs, who was the first person to win the Rumble back-to-back.
You did.
I can't remember what answer you give me. I said it was Shawn Michaels.
And I said Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It was Hulk Hogan.
Oh, and he answered Hogan.
The answer was right the question.
So the second one.
It's more of a group thing. Do you know when we went over the favourite performances?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us mentioned any female performances.
You fucking sexist pigs. You absolute sexist pigs. I'm ashamed of you.
Does that mean we're sexist or women are shit at performances?
No, do you know what that means?
No.
It means that Dane dropped us on that fucking segment at 20 minutes before the show started. He said fucking Keanu Reeves in Speed, for fuck's sake.
What's wrong with that?
Look, I'm going back to
You could
this.
have gone for Sandra.
Yeah, I could have.
I'm going back to
I
this.
didn't mention her name.
Look, I will apologise for that segment. I'm hoping...
Why are you apologising?
Because it was thrown on us 20 minutes before the podcast fucking started.
You've only just found out that you're a sexist.
That is
Why are you
true.
apologising for?
It must be. We got another listener question this week. Yeah, we have. Michaela from the Philippines
Yeah.
have asked us what is the most embarrassing thing we've ever happened to us, or the most embarrassing thing we've ever done.
I already mentioned it on the podcast.
Do you want to mention it again?
The trampoline issue in fucking Jarlath's back garden.
Is that the most embarrassing?
Oh, come on, that's got to be one
It's
of the
one of my
most...
favourite.
It is one-
Right, for me, I don't really get embarrassed.
No, he doesn't.
I don't. It's the people that's around me that get embarrassed.
Yeah.
By you, yeah.
So for me, I'm not really much of a carer to be embarrassed about anything. I did fall down the steps of a cinema once when I went to the toilet.
Full tumble.
It was full tumble.
That's fine, I wish I was here.
But to be honest, the film was shit, so
So you threw yourself down.
I threw... Mog,
I don't think. No.
what's the most embarrassing thing? Dane?
Nah.
I was at a boot sale when I was like 13 with my parents.
They didn't get enough for you, did they?
They tried selling him.
We can't sell for that. We don't make
Lifting the
profit.
boot up, I would just say, £5, you're gone. I had a bit of a bad belly. Then I had a fart.
You said to yourself.
Let's just say, I'm glad I was wearing socks, boys.
Didn't have those tie-up joggers, did it?
Bolt the toilet, I was covered.
Oh, nice.
Steve?
I'm the same as you, John.
Yes, yes,
I
me.
don't get embarrassed. The only things I can get embarrassed is when you're sort of walking along and all of a sudden you trip and it's like, and everyone watches, you know, it's that kind
Ooh.
of thing that makes me go red.
Alright, I did once. I'm saying I don't get embarrassed
Are you
much.
going to do the ice cream thing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I I was running for the ice cream van. The ice cream van was down the street.
Pajamas.
I had my pyjamas on, and as I was running, my pyjamas got caught under my foot, and I did a full tumble. I didn't get no ice cream.
But we got a laugh.
I went home, and I was cut and bruised and bleeding and everything, and that was quite embarrassing, I gotta be honest. But other than that, no.
Yeah, but this is the same. This is the same man, right? Who has got his hand stuck in a door handle.
Yes, I did. I did, yeah. And a cup. I got my hand stuck in a cup once.
This is the same man who's broken my toilet, broken my fridge,
That was the Fretwells.
broken my chairs. He's not allowed in my living room.
Unsupervised.
I got a funny story about him.
Oh,
It might
go
not
on.
be as funny if I'm telling it, but at the time it tickled me.
What I do now?
We was in Pandy once, and get off me butt. He was in Pandy once, and he said, "Oh, do you want a Greg's?" So I said, "I go on, I'll have a Greg's, I'll have a Greg's."
Was this just after I had a 2-hour tattoo?
Yeah. It was. He walked in all brash, all cocky, and the way Greg's operates, you've got 2 glass doors, and then cakes and sandwiches and that behind
Yeah.
these sort of glass panels. And he said, "Oh, I really fancy that cake." And he went to reach his hand to the cake, and smacked his hand on it.
Smashed my hand straight into the glass, I did. And I probably on full grab. It was full extended grab. I just had a 2-hour tattoo. I was stunned, I was
What
dazed.
does that got to do with it?
Well, I was a bit stunned, I was a bit dazed, and I put my hands through the fucking glass of the Greg's.
No.
It happened, right? That's what I'm saying, it
You
happened.
cannot blame the tattoo for that.
No.
Was it finished even?
Yeah, it was. It was my Punisher.
No.
It was the Punisher, and I was finished in one sitting. Right, I reckon we should get on to Star Wars questions for the new beta. Number 1, super fan. Why did you write that down, Steve?
Because you fucking asked me to.
So, on to the super fan questions from Morgan. Guest.
Hey.
Is he going to beat Jared? That's the question.
Yes.
Nah. Can I ask him first question?
Come on then, Jared, right away.
Start him off nice and easy.
Come on then.
How many moons on Tatooine?
None. Tatooine, there's no moons on Tatooine. I can't tell.
Alright, how many moons have Tatooine got?
3. As a guess.
Jack?
Let you know next week.
Fair enough.
You know if that don't tweak our moon.
Right, so the first question then. Should we put both of them on the spot? See if,
Yeah.
These questions Jared haven't answered either.
No, it's just Morgan's voice. This is just our guest's voice. Come on.
Let's ask the guest.
And if he can't get it, we'll ask Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What's the rules?
So if Morgan gets it wrong, Jared gets the opportunity to answer it.
Oh, right.
If Morgan gets it right, we can move on.
Morgs, you were right. Tatooine had 3 moons.
Is it actually?
Yeah. Lucky guess.
knew that.
Lucky guess.
Right,
guess,
so
anyway.
Jared didn't have a fucking clue.
the first question. How much does the Chewbacca costume weighs?
I seen this actually. I read it before.
Can I just...
questions.
What kind of question is that? That is not a Star Wars question.
I agree.
That's not.
It's a Star
Come
Wars
on.
question.
That's a
Come
fucking
on.
question.
That's
isn't
a
it?
daft question.
So
That's
can
a
I interview
costume
him today?
design question.
No.
57 kilos.
Nope.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, that's it.
I'm sure I've read this in one of like a book or something.
83 pounds?
Nope.
I
I,
think it's
no,
going to
I think it's something like £10, £9 or something.
Oh, you'll have £8.
£8.
£8.
I remember
£8.
reading it.
Can we ask him a Star Wars question?
Yeah, but can we have a Star Wars question?
Can you actually have a Star Wars question?
Right then, no worries then. So, in which episode Yoda did not make an appearance in?
Ooh. Episode, well, it's not episode 1, but Star Wars, New Hope.
Good man. That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Question 3.
Comes in Empire.
What famous scientist was inspiration for creature design Stuart Freeborn when creating Yoda's eyes?
That's not a Star Wars
Another
question.
about a
Come on,
costume,
bro.
wasn't
Come
it?
on.
But I guess.
I go for guess.
Scientist.
Scientist.
Yeah, which scientist?
Einstein.
Was he in?
It's got to be
He
Einstein,
was
something, isn't it?
He was indeed.
Was it?
Albert Einstein.
Yeah, Einstein.
Jared, he's winning so far.
So,
Yeah.
Padma Admala?
Who?
Padma?
Padme Amidala.
Padma Amidala
Padma
is the
Amidala.
first queen of, and then the senator from, what peaceful planet?
Naboo.
Good man.
Fuck, I knew I know.
Yeah, but
That's a Phantom Menace question.
Question 5. How many bounty hunters are on the Executor when the rebels are hiding in the asteroid fields. Bonus for each one name.
Oh, I can name them as well.
Good man.
Right.
I didn't even understand the question.
So Boba Fett,
1,
Dengar,
2,
Boba Fett, Dengar.
Ooh, he's struggling.
Alright, IG-88, the droid.
3.
He's good, he's good.
You actually Star Wars, yeah?
He does like this, though. He got Star Wars tattoos, Steve.
3 more.
I can't remember the other two. The other two are really weird ones. They both look like flies.
To be fair,
Oh, well,
he asked how many. He didn't. He said bonus for them.
okay,
So
well,
if you
it's
just,
5.
No.
No?
oh,
So it's 6 then.
6 it is.
He just,
can I just say
he just said no,
6?
3 more, and he went, yeah, I know the other two.
Right,
So-
hang on. This name I meant. So Boba Fett,
Boba Fett,
Dengar.
Dengar.
Oh, yeah, there is 6. Bosk is another one.
Yeah.
So Dengar, Boba Fett,
I know it's
Bosk,
Star Wars, but
IG-88,
Yeah.
Log
No. Forlum.
Log 4 something?
No. Forlum.
Forlum?
Yeah. And then Sucus. Or Sucus.
Forlom, yeah, Forlom, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
of. Log 4.
where did
yeah.
Sukos and fall?
They were weird ones. If you see
No. He said and Sukos, and you went furlong. Yeah.
No. Forlum. Forlom.
Forlom, and I was
Forlom.
saying something like log 4 or something. That's a
Give it to him. I'll give it to
No
him.
worries. So, question
Bastard.
6. What was launched at the beginning of the movie from the Executor?
what was launched?
Yeah.
Which movie?
Oh, the Probots,
Good man.
the probe droids, and they go on
Probes.
Hoth
Oh, yeah.
and they hum. Hum.
Question 7. Where does Yoda live?
At what point?
What
Well-
planet do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, at one point he's in Coruscant. One point he's in Dagobah.
Dagobah. I'd say the answer was
Yeah,
Dagobah.
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 He's exiled to Dagobah.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Dagobah, definitely.
Question 8. What do Han and Luke ride in the snow on Hoth?
Tauntauns.
It is
What
Tauntaun.
do Han and Luke ride in the snow on Hoth?
Fucking Tauntaun!
Tauntauns.
Come on.
Slightly more aggressive voice.
Who led the army of clones to save the remaining Jedi in the Colosseum when it was with
In the Colosseum.
Colosseum when it was in great danger?
Genosis. It's between 2. Mace Windu or Yoda.
I think it's
Take an
Mace.
answer, bud.
It's Mace. I think it's Mace.
I'll say Yoda then.
Good man.
Fuck!
You can't even answer.
Fucking Mace.
How would you answer?
Oh, I've already established this motherfucker's a better fucking fan than me.
That should be a
Yeah, you-
retraction actually, because I reckon both of them were in charge of that or something, weren't they? I don't know.
2 more. So who ordered to create clones? Which Jedi Master was behind this order?
He's got a really stupid name. He's never even been in the film.
What's the question again?
So who ordered to create clones? Which Jedi Master was behind this order?
Obi-Wan goes to Camino to find out.
Ooh.
It's something like... It sounds like something out of the Matrix.
What,
It's
Mr.
like...
Smiths?
I thought it was Dooku.
Nah,
No,
it's
no.
like it's something like Cypher or something like a... Siphon?
I might give it a Cypher Dias.
Cypher Dias.
Oh, let's give it to him. Fucking hell.
Like
I
I said,
tell
you
you,
never see him
actually, that was changed. George Lucas changed that from Sido Diaz because he was supposed to be Sidious.
Alright, Morgs. Alright.
It's not fucking
Fuck, you stop showing off, man.
Bonus point. That's a bonus
The
point.
last one.
Get on the nerves now, you are.
What is the General Grievous flagship's name?
Now,
And I gotta give you a little hint.
That's a-
It's not in the movie.
I was just going to say that's in a comic or something. Or book. I don't know.
Not fucking good, you are.
Not cocky now, we.
Films and then.
Well, you can't read, can
I can't read
Look at
but
pictures, man.
You get him, Steve. You get him.
I look at pictures.
Bloody show off.
I don't know. Probably something like the Executor again or something like that. Not the Executor, but I don't know.
Nope. Jack?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
The Invisible Hand.
Invisible Hand. No, never knew that.
Well, what is Star Wars? I've never heard of it.
Do not believe it.
Fair play or more?
Yeah? What was that?
Spot on. As
I'll put my hand up.
10 right, 1 wrong.
He didn't answer 10 fucking questions.
That's your first question first, isn't he?
What question?
Morgs, you didn't know we did Morgan's
the
answer
three
10
moons,
questions.
The Three Moons. The Three Moons was the first one, and I just did 10.
You just did 10.
That weren't 10 questions,
Yes, it
but
was.
was that 10 questions, Dave?
I don't know, I wouldn't listen to Star Wars.
He's on his fucking phone.
Just to point out, Dane's not a Star Wars fan, and since we started, he's out.
He's out. He's fucking out. Well, I'll put my hand up, and I will admit that Morgan is more of a super fan.
I'm a super fan.
Number one.
I'm just a fan. He is the number one super fan. I'll get you back, Morgs. I'll get you back.
Give me back.
Right. Well, thanks for that, Morgs.
What are you going to get him back on?
Oh, but I answered better harder questions.
About
Star Wars.
Mix
Star
or
Wars.
something.
You won't get past the third fucking film.
Oh, shut up. Undo. Weird tech, mate. Weird tech.
Oh, yeah. This is going to sound absolutely fucking weird for all the ladies out
The
there.
ladies.
And probably gentlemen as well. There's a device out there, which is called... This is fucking brilliant. Smart Diaper Sensor.
Why?
Or nappy
You
sensor.
know, that's your nose, yeah.
Oh, the nose, yeah.
Like Dane just said, that's your nose.
Yeah, spot on. So, Monet has basically created a diaper which can tell if a baby is dirty in his diaper or not. What a
Why?
device.
Who can't tell?
What a device.
Yeah, true.
What a device.
Well, but to be fair, we give him the task of weird tech or strange tech, and that is fucking weird
I'm just going for pointless, I was.
and
Yeah.
pointless.
It is
So,
pointless.
what do you do? It fits to the
So it
nappy?
goes on top of the nappy and it tells you if it's been dirtied or not dirtied. So it's number one or number two.
So it's a moisture
Basically.
sensor.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's just weird.
But yeah, absolutely fucking
Yeah,
pointless.
So,
Weird
does
tech.
Does it, I don't know how does it work though, because if it's clipped to the nappy,
No, it goes on, the nappy's on automatically. You just put, when the baby's laying down, you just put it on top, say it's number one or number two. But it, halfway off, the nappy's off anyway when you fucking lay the baby down. So you know it's number one or number two. But
Well,
put the baby down anyway.
can you
I
change?
don't mean that.
I'd want. Go on.
Does it know if it's out of shit?
Yeah, it'll tell you.
So how does it work then?
It beeps.
Well, can I change the
Yeah,
beeps?
yeah, I get that, but what's the technology behind it? The weird tech behind it, behind the weird shit.
I want to change the beep to this smelly bastard have taken a shit.
Let's go.
This smelly bastard have taken a shit. That's what I want. Exactly what I want. I don't want beeps or fucking nothing like
Or
that.
maybe a baby's cry.
So in a moment, I'm going to show Steve what it looks like.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look at this thing. Go around the table.
Oh, that's really gonna,
Oh, and I tipped him
that's
over.
really gonna annoy the baby.
Yeah,
I really don't see the point in that.
What the fucking hell is that?
yeah.
Right, I got it again.
There you
Yeah.
go, good. So that's what it looks
A
like.
lemon.
It looks like a lemon.
Looks like an egg.
It
Looks like an egg.
It will be lemon when it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
And what country is this available in?
So it's available in the UK as well as America, and it was at the CES 2019 Roadshow.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
Go on, Jai.
Not so much reminds me, but this seems like something that people who can't look after their kids kind of need.
Yep.
Oh well, let's move on, Nick.
Just the one this week?
Just so I did have another one, but wait till next week.
No worries.
Alright then.
Let's move on then to Morgan's Desert Island Discs.
Ooh.
I've been looking forward to this because all week I've had messages of Morgan going, "Oh, I can't decide.
Isn't it hard? It is hard.
is.
It's not hard, it's easy. Armageddon movie, Queen the album, Lord of the Rings book, curry for the fucking meal, Coke as a drink. Easy, boys."
Which was the first statement you said, but oh, I found it really difficult.
You did find it difficult.
Like you find most things like opening doors and
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
going downstairs.
So, what do we want to start with,
What do we
Steve?
want to do?
Starting with a nice easy one. Movie.
What I've learnt about this is I'm an indecisive person. I've got
How
about
many-
3 questions for everything. I have 3 answers for everything.
How many times? You can only have one, Morgs.
Yeah.
You can only have
You've
one.
bought all three with him now.
He's not out 3?
No.
That's against the rules.
No, it's only against the rules when it's everybody else.
Yeah, you're right there.
You know you weren't out drinking. None of us. We only on the one. You tried changing the rules there, Stephen.
Not this one.
Yes, you did.
No, guests.
Come on, Morg. Hit us with it.
So what is it? What's the first one?
Movie.
Well, obviously Star Wars is on the list, and then after that, it was between Star Wars. Can I pick
No.
a saga, a trilogy?
no,
You
wait,
said
no.
all the Lord of the
One
Rings.
movie.
No, that was a book, right? So
That
what
was a
Jared
book.
said
Ah,
was,
okay.
right, he heard that all 3 films you can get in one book.
You can.
But what he
yeah,
didn't
that's
understand was, It was one book.
Well, it'd probably have to be the original Star Wars then.
New Hope.
Yeah, maybe Empire.
Oh, you can only have one, but you can only have one.
But yeah, we'll stick to the original one.
Yeah?
So yeah, Star Wars definitely. Brilliant film.
Isn't Empire better than...
Yeah, Empire is, but then it's...
So you're going to go for a lesser film?
Not really. Yeah, I can see where he's coming from. I prefer New Hope to Empire, personally.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not about me, it's about Morgan right now.
Well, exactly, but we normally make
It's
it.
normally about fucking dad anyway.
Go fuck yourself, swearhead.
But two people said that, John.
True.
Anyway, sorry, Morgan. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry for Jared's interruption.
So my
Yeah.
Star Wars, New Hope.
Just
What's he going to do for you when
nostalgia. That's not going to do anything for me, really, is it?
Yeah,
fall
you get to
asleep.
go for the treat.
La, what is he doing?
Make her fall asleep.
Do you want to tell our listeners?
I've tried to
Unbelievable.
watch it probably about 3-4 times.
How far do you get?
I can't get past the bit with them two robots in the desert.
That's like 20 minutes in.
That's like, yeah, about 20 minutes in.
And those robots are C-3PO and R2 fucking D2, motherfucker.
Oh, Star Wars does nothing for me.
No.
Nah, I don't get it. They run around with like big light bulbs, loving it like.
Lightsabers.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Light fucking sabers, but. From Kyber crystals, motherfucker.
Why did Luke Skywalker call it a laser sword in the new film? The fuck was that?
I hated that. I hated that so much.
Isn't
It's unreal, like.
It's unreal.
It's
Yeah,
when he
it's pretty
right.
much
Let
unreal.
me
Yeah.
just point out, like, lasers are now real, right?
When he-
The crystals are...
No, it's right.
Yeah,
We'll get onto this in a minute, right? Because that's the segment.
Yeah, yeah,
Star Wars is the
definitely.
segment, so we're gonna get on that. So anyway, we're gonna move on to album, Morg, music album.
Right. Again, undecisive. Between three.
No, only the one.
No, I'm just gonna say it was Night at the Opera, but then you picked Queen.
You can have it yourself, but you can
I
still
know,
have
but
it.
I thought, nah.
It's there for you.
At the
You've gone
moment,
for Night at the Opera as opposed to the Greatest, or...
yeah. Well, I like albums for how they made.
Yeah.
I prefer the
Yeah,
album
that's what
rather
you
than
should
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But at the moment, I'm really into Hendrix,
As in Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Right.
the
Yeah.
Jimmy, and it's Are You Experienced? Awesome album. Every song on that album is kind of like you know it. Every time you listen to a song, you'll go, "Oh yeah, I know this
Yeah.
track. I know this track."
Is that what you're choosing?
And yeah, definitely. Are You Experienced? Jimi Hendrix.
So, what will I do for you on the island then? Will it
To listen to.
pick you up? Pick you up a bit, or
Probably. I mean,
after you've watched
today.
Star Wars?
after you watch Star Wars, you sit down, put a bit of Jimi Hendrix on, relax a bit.
It's not a fucking holiday, man.
It will be for me for the rest of my life. It's forever.
Forever, it is forever. So, on the book.
Book, right.
Just the one or three? Lord of the Rings, one, trilogy.
Well, that one's out of
sixth
the
one?
question now. Lord of the Rings actually was on it, but I've never read it. It's the Silmarillion.
I've viewed
you
this.
into that?
Yeah, I've viewed this. Yeah.
Silmarillion. It's basically short stories in Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
lore. I think they're making the TV series on it.
I did you that as well.
I'm not too sure, but I did hear that one.
No, I have. I've done, Steve's giving me a smirk because he know you haven't. I have.
As in Lord Fuller, go on.
Yeah, but
That's the Lord of the Rings TV show you. Well, which could be the same thing. Yeah, no, moving on. Moving on.
But yeah, something to read. Probably get bored after a couple of hours, to be honest. But like,
What about
Something
book
to
did I
read.
choose?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the fucking
That's right, Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings,
yeah.
It was.
Jesus.
Andrew chose a book which he've already read before.
I thought he's taking the Bible, but he didn't.
So yeah, well, I actually kind of like these choices so far, Moggs.
Yeah.
Better than Steve's.
You loved one.
Oh, we should have asked him his fucking dinner guests. Never mind, maybe next time.
Dinner
You guess fuck you now, because you loved every single one of mine.
Maybe. So, meal.
Meal. This is
Make,
an easy one.
listen now, make it a meal.
It is a meal. Corned beef stew.
Oh,
You can't beat them. It's a-
can't
It's-
beat. Can't beat.
yeah, he's got,
Why
he's
are you
there.
taking it?
Yeah, instead of you a fucking stupid meal that you took.
What did you take?
Cooked dinner.
Cooked dinner.
I'll be a
the
cook
cook
dinner.
See, you're not fan of the dinner.
No.
Nah.
What's
I had
the
one
problem,
today,
is it?
actually, for the first time since I come back from Australia, and it was nice. But it's not something I'd have a
You're going to
lot.
make your mind up to.
I know. But it's a corned beef stew. It's got
Corned beef, I do.
It's
Right,
most-
can I change? I can't change because it's your choice.
You're going to change my
You're
choice.
going to tell him what he's going to pick.
Yeah, I'm telling him. Why didn't you change our corned beef to beef, but?
Nah. Corned beef is just...
Corned beef is the best.
It's too
Well, right.
classic. It is the best
Because
stew.
If that was me, then, right? If I was Morgan now, right?
Yeah.
And I chose corned beef stew, for my drink, I'd have to choose Gaviscon. Because it fucking gives me heartburn terrible.
True.
When you change corned beef to beef or lamb, what does that stew become?
Lamb stew or beef stew?
Yeah.
Cow, isn't it?
It's not a cow.
I think
It's
cow...
corned beef stew and cow.
I'm pretty sure cowl is stew anyway. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah,
Maybe
but
it's
no,
not.
but
right?
cow is either beef or
Oh, it's
lamb.
beef or lamb. Okay.
As far as I understand.
Yeah.
It's a good choice, good
Don't
choice.
forget, no,
So you're on your desert island, Morg? You just watched Star Wars, you listened to a bit of Hendrix, but
Chucking the beef stew on.
checking the beef stew on, you decide to pick up Lord of the Rings. This sounds
Different, I think he's on holidays.
sounds good so far, Morg. Sounds good. So, last one. No, two more, sorry.
What have we got?
Drink.
Drink. Does this have to be alcoholic?
It can be anything.
Yeah, anything you want.
It's your
That's right.
desert
It's
island.
your desert island.
So, between
Who chose Diet Coke?
Fucking Alex.
Scum my eyes.
Yeah.
Diet Coke is a bad one. Go on, mate. Between two things,
Morg, you can have one.
I gotta tell you my choices because this was a big thing. I had to decide this for weeks. So,
You've spent weeks on this.
Oh, he messaged me saying, "Yeah, I can't do it."
honestly,
You swear that would actually putting him on his fucking desert island?
yeah. So, it was between cloudy lemonade. One I was drinking in Australia almost every day was called Solo. Really similar to like a Fanta lemon.
So it's not alcoholic.
It's not alcoholic.
Like a
it's soft
fizzy
drink.
drink,
Yeah.
soft drink. Yeah.
And another one, dandelion and burdock. So you got dark and light there. Which ones?
Well, no, it's your island, but you choose.
But it'd have to be. I decided that it'd have to be the Solo,
Yeah.
just for refreshingness. Is
Refreshing.
that a word?
Freshness. Aye.
Yeah. Nice. Hot. If it's hot out there, you gotta have something to chill about, don't you?
I'm fine with that because I have no idea what it's like.
No, I
And you have Burdock, no.
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 I like Dandy. I like D&B. I like
D&B
D&B.
is a good
Lemonade.
flavour.
No.
I'm a fan of the Bulldog.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of it. Cloudy lemonade, along with many other drinks and foods, gives me up.
There was another one, but I thought it's basically American and Australian version of it. It's called sarsaparilla. Have you heard of that?
I have you this house.
Yeah.
That's like Coke, innit?
No, it's more like dandelion and burdock.
Is it?
Yeah, sarsaparilla is a root apparently, so like
Ah,
a burdock.
Right. Beer, like.
Yeah, root beer.
Right, well, the final thing we're going to ask you, Morgs, podcast.
Podcast, right. This one,
Oh, don't tell me this, right?
the only... it was two actually, but I thought no. The only podcast I really listen to now is this, to be fair. Brian.
Oh,
Brian,
I was expecting something else then.
We might be in.
But I ain't putting anything else in at the moment, so it's H3 Podcast.
Brilliant.
We're out.
Brilliant. I thought we was in then. I genuinely thought we was in.
Yeah, great podcast. It's more of internet news, you know, that sort of...
We can do internet news, Morg.
Yeah.
We do internet news. We pinch internet news.
I would put you up there, but I'm on it now, so I
Brilliant.
don't think we can count it.
Jet, we were so close. We were so
We were so
fucking close.
Very close.
Mind you, you had to go at Alex for not picking his phone.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
And Lawrence Fuller. I threatened to edit him out.
I did hear that one.
Well, thank you, Morgs, for your Desert Island discs.
Been a
You
pleasure.
chose a few good ones there, much better than Steve's.
You loved them all.
I didn't.
You fucking did.
I refused.
You
Every
fucking
single
did.
one.
I absolutely
You
refused.
fucking did.
Alright, what was your movie?
My movie, Rocky.
Motherfucker.
Don't ask me anymore.
No. Well, cheers for that, but let's move on to our geek topic of the weekend, lads.
Turns out to be.
Dane's going to fall asleep.
Already gone.
Do you just want to say a few words now? Because
You could have stayed.
I think they think you've gone.
I should be gone. I shouldn't have Star Wars.
We're going to be talking about the new Star Wars trailer, boys. We've all watched it.
We've all watched it. We've all watched it.
Are you telling me you haven't watched it?
I think I watched one in the cinemas.
Hang on, you watched it start a trailer in the cinema.
Yeah.
Right.
So, no.
Still fall asleep.
The trailer was actually too bad until the original Star Wars.
Wait, now, can I ask you which trailer Star Wars film was it? Is it the one they're on about?
I'm sorry, you missed the point then. He said the trailer wasn't too bad until he realised it was Star Wars. Oh, fuck me, it looks good, Star Wars. Nah, shit.
It's just going back a good few even months. Some girls running through a forest. I'm not sure if
That'd be Ree.
I'm not sure if she's the chasing or someone's chasing.
That'd be Ree.
That'd be the newest
And there's
one.
like
the
The
Force
one
Awakens.
before.
that was it.
Yeah.
Well, we
Must
don't know,
be.
Dane, you watched it.
I don't know. You've all watched these trailers, haven't you? And at
No.
the end, you hear some creepy old guy laugh.
Oh, no,
it's the
that would
new
be this one.
Yeah, it would be.
And he wouldn't have forced, he was a
But
desert.
it's,
Hang on,
I think that would be the
I knew
first trailer.
You heard the Emperor laugh.
I think that's the first trailer
No,
for
so the one
the
he's
new
probably
film.
seen is the one I sent.
It was no, it weren't. It was the first trailer to Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, and the newest one is different now.
Yeah, the one I sent in the group.
Newest one shows a bit more.
So, what do we think of this trailer? You got a bit of Star Wars news, Morg?
Yeah, I was going to bring up that the Kenobi series has been confirmed.
Have you?
Absolutely.
Have we got an actor who's playing him, or?
Ewan McGregor is coming back.
Oh, fucking brilliant!
So that's pretty cool too.
That is very, very cool. Any idea of the settings or anything, or?
Nothing. All I've seen is that
I
it's been
presume,
confirmed.
if they're going to do anything, it's going to be set between the events of episode 3 and 4.
Yeah, probably. We don't know what he got up to.
I
back
think
then,
that
but-
we don't know what he got up to, do we?
No.
Go on, Steve, you look at me all confused.
Why are we assuming that?
Because we don't know what he got up to during them.
Yes.
We've done Ewan McGregor in the Clone Wars, so we Ewan McGregor, Ben Kenobi in the Clone
Ben
Wars, so we
Kenobi, yeah.
kind of know what he was up to during the Clone Wars.
During the
Who was
prequels.
Ben playing?
What?
Who was Ben playing?
What do you with Ben?
Ben playing Obi-Wan.
I think it makes sense for it to be set between 3 and 4.
I'll take your word for it.
Mog,
I mean, that's the only time we haven't really seen Obi-Wan, isn't
Yeah.
it? So,
quite looking forward to that.
I read a trailer. Trailer. I read a comic.
trailer?
Yeah.
I read it.
I read a comic, and I think he was involved with Boba Fett at one point. Or Luke went back to Ben's hut to look for him, and Boba Fett ambushed him there, or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of
There's a
sort of
lot of missing lore
yeah,
with
there's mystery around it.
yeah. Any other news, or is that it for Star Wars news?
No, and just the trailer.
News.
Well, a bit of news, innit?
I'm off out the kitchen because I'd rather hear the kettle boiling than Star Wars.
Wait,
So-
do you know what? It was Dane's idea, right, to have a drink.
And he drinks tea.
I don't think he's had a week since he came up with the idea. He drank a load before.
cup of tea.
No.
Oh, good man.
So, right, where's my book?
Right.
This trailer.
Yeah, go on the
Go
trailer.
on, Socks.
One thing that pissed me off, when we see Ray with that double-edged fucking lightsaber.
Right, there's a couple of things I want to mention. Right,
Is it a dream skin?
right, come
I
on.
don't know. There's a few things and it could.
I personally think, right, it is, it's a vision of the future, right?
It's called a dream skin.
Okay.
Yeah, I that's my theory. It's going to be a vision of the future of this is what's going to become if you follow this dark path,
Yeah, but why show...
right? That's my opinion.
Is that because she's full of emotions? and
But
things?
yeah, she is. Yeah, but also, Rey's main weapon is the bow staff.
Yeah.
And she's comfortable with the bow staff.
Yeah.
That's what she fights with. She might not be comfortable with a one normal
One blade.
sided blade. So the dual blade would make sense for her.
Yeah. I mean, I think it looks really good, except for like you just said, Andrew, the dual. Why is it two?
Yeah.
When when it comes down, yeah, it's fine, and it's like a dual double blade.
That for us then would come back to the bow staff, wouldn't it? It'd be like a
yeah,
staff.
but what I mean is when
Yeah,
it's
but first of all,
when it's together,
it's two.
and it's
Yeah.
two sort of parallel blades.
Yeah.
It just looks too awkward.
In the,
I don't-
in the Phantom Blade, yeah, you just done that.
Yeah.
no,
This time
exactly.
it unfolds, doesn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah. Like an umbrella.
But, you're missing a point there. The only part of that which I was sort of questioning was, why was it red?
That's the thing that threw me.
thing.
Oh, no, wait, that's... So, at no point did you bring it up, yeah? You brought up everything else, and that's the thing that threw you.
Did you just hear me bring up the fact that I think it's a vision of her future of if she follows the path of becoming a Dark Jedi? Did you hear that bit?
Yeah, you didn't see nothing about the
This cracky common sense. She's gone to the dark side now, bastard. Fucking bit, haven't she?
Dane, was that common sense to you?
What if,
Nothing.
something
nothing.
I thought, what if Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, is the Skywalker, because he's got the Skywalker blood.
Yeah.
Rey, we still haven't confirmed who it
Steve, let me just try to stop. Leia.
Ben Solo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Ren.
Ben Solo.
Han Solo son.
Yeah, Ben Solo.
I was going to say, who is the Skywalker?
So that's what I was thinking. Maybe Ben Solo is the Skywalker because he's got a Skywalker blood because of Leia.
So do you think that during that trailer that Luke was talking to
Maybe.
Kylo Ren? Because he says the words, 1,000 generations are in you now.
Yeah.
So they
And
swap.
Rey is the real reincarnated midichlorian, whatever they want to call it, like Anakin is.
Anakin was.
And that's why the Emperor's laugh is in it.
Ooh, it's a good theory. It's a
That's my
very,
theory,
very
anyway.
good theory.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you got the opening of Luke saying this speech. You got John Williams' music over the top there, and it's just fucking
Old scenes.
Brilliant.
Old clips of the old.
I do the air raises, the hairs on the
great.
back and neck raises.
Definitely.
What, you doing, Ben? John?
John Williams. But this is the last film in the saga. It's done by Abrams.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be brilliant.
And they play on that as well, eh? So, but I thought they would do more after this.
No.
Yeah, you know.
Maybe, I don't know. I
think
know.
They were supposed to be doing quite a
Well,
few.
wasn't Ryan Johnson going to do another trilogy? But then he
Oh, let's not open up.
destroyed it.
After
We left him
fucking.
going
What was that film he done?
Last Jedi.
That was fucking
They
awful.
were
terrible.
going to go up to 15 of
Yeah.
the main storyline.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know.
I heard about-
12 now, eh?
I heard
Yeah.
this was.
I heard
it.
another trilogy, but wasn't going to be to do with the sort of Skywalker timeline now.
Yeah, they're doing that as well, yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's going to be more again.
Retractions?
Yeah, but yeah, like, I don't know. The problem is with J.J. Abrams doing this one is that he's writing it as well.
I gotta be honest, I really, really enjoyed The Force
The
Awakens.
Force Awakens was brilliant.
I thought.
I don't think he loved it.
Abrams, he harkens back to the old trilogy, he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loves the and he,
Well, he's a fan.
yeah, he's a big fan.
he knew
So I
what people
think he's
wanted.
going to do well. I do. Dane, you fallen asleep yet?
Swim with people. The poster has just
Take
been
your chin
revealed.
off your
right?
hand,
Sorry.
Ben.
Was in the poster? It's just been revealed.
No.
Is it the one with C-3PX? Have you heard of, what?
Right,
did you see
why?
that?
What? That is a cool poster.
That's a good poster.
Right, can I just point out?
That's Kylo.
That's Kylo
Oh, yeah,
and
it is
Rey.
Kylo.
Can I just point out?
Most scary.
Why have C-3PO got like really red
Right.
eyes?
This is what I was going to say. There was a poster that came out a while ago where it shows C-3PO in the poster holding a bowcaster, yeah,
Right.
I see that as well, yeah.
and like a bandolier, like Chewbacca wears.
All right.
And people are saying, "Oh, that's Photoshop. This, it's a joke." But now we've seen him with red eyes and his C-3PX. Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't.
So C-3PX was basically C-3PO, and something happens in the background stories where he turns evil, and he's kind of like a bounty hunter droid thing.
So C-3PO wasn't always a little pansy.
No, there was.
I'm going to find that so difficult to accept.
It's going to be difficult.
It is weird, but we don't know if that's it. I mean,
No.
the red eyes is weird.
The red eyes are
Does
very
anybody,
good.
has anybody noticed his arms don't really move much?
Yeah.
It's going to be quite difficult.
That's
to
what I
do.
always thought, actually, yeah. it's
Come
weird.
here so I can grab it.
Another thing, the red blast destroying something on the trailer.
Yeah,
Have they got another Death Star?
No, it
probably.
is. It's not, is it?
It might not be, but I mean,
We never know.
like you said, if J.J. Abrams is mirroring the original series, maybe
It's-
or original films.
There's a scene where Rey as well is in the forest training. You got the training droid. She throws a lightsaber, cuts a tree down, catches it. She's got like a red kerchief
around it,
thing
yeah.
around her arm.
Yeah.
What is up with that? Because didn't something break on the lightsaber in the last film? The bloody the shaft of the lightsaber broke.
Maybe, yeah,
So have she fixed it or?
maybe,
Well, that's the training of any Jedi, innit, to make your own.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you make your own lightsaber, yeah.
Again,
Maybe she got that on when she was making it.
I don't know.
who knows?
So,
Yeah.
anyway, well, I'm looking forward to that.
I am.
Another trailer we can talk about is The Mandalorian.
A Mandalorian look.
Which looks fucking brilliant
It
compared
does.
to any of the trailers.
Do you know who's
any of
playing?
the films? I have no idea.
It is Boba Fett, I presume.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's Boba Fett. No, I don't.
It's
think
just it's another bounty
It's just
hunter.
some Mandalorian guy, yeah.
You know who's playing him? It's the guy from Game of Thrones. The guy who had his eyes squashed in
Oh,
by the
really?
mountain.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't. Martell, something
Yeah,
Martell.
the Martell.
One of the
Yeah,
Martells
something
in the
Martell.
show. I can't think in
Yeah.
real life. Something Garcia, I think.
He
Okay.
should be. I can accept him.
It didn't show a lot. It's a TV show.
Yeah.
He looks fucking brilliant.
It looked
It
quite,
does. It
looked quite
looks-
violent for a Disney.
I tell you what I loved was IG-88, the droid.
Yeah,
First time we've seen him in action, except I think he might have been in one of the cartoons or something.
yeah.
But yeah, going to be good to see him, I think.
Well, yeah.
Pretty cool to see.
That's quite impressive. The amount of CGI is going into a TV show
Yeah.
as well.
It looks well produced, doesn't it?
Is it canon as well to the old Star Wars lore?
I guess.
You don't get canon until it's been approved, so you got to play it.
Oh,
first,
okay.
You got to watch it, haven't you?
No. They decide whether it's canon or not.
Oh, beforehand.
Yeah, they decide whether it's going to be canon to the lore or not.
It's Disney Plus, isn't it?
So I think if it's Disney streaming services and they release,
Yeah.
I think it is going to be canon.
Because
Probably.
they do revoke canons as well, don't they?
They have it's not called revoke. It's called something else where they make something not canon, which I hate.
It's called something like Legends now, isn't it?
Oh,
Or
something
that's-
like that, innit?
The old canon stuff is like, oh no, that's Legends now. So
Yeah, but really,
And it's,
Yeah.
and it's before the film as well.
we don't know when
I
it's
don't
set.
know. Don't know when
They
it's
haven't
set.
actually said.
No, I meant it's been distributed.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's in November where the film is out in December.
I'll be honest, I don't
Okay.
care when it's set. It looks really good.
I know. I'd like to know when it's set,
yeah.
and I'd like to know if it is
It's a lot.
Boba Fett or not, because he looks like Boba Fett. He's dressed like Boba
Yeah,
Fett.
he does look similar. But I mean, the Mandalorians all look the same, don't they? They all got the same style.
Style of armor, yeah.
Django.
Because Django. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a big production.
But the-
And I gotta be honest, when I was watching it, the thought of it being a TV series instead of films
Yeah.
Yeah,
interests
yeah.
me more than the
Exactly.
films.
Definitely. Because Boba Fett he didn't do a lot in the films,
No.
but he's got this massive fan base.
Yeah.
He really have.
So he captured Solo.
Captured Solo, yeah. Well,
Did he? Did he?
I mean, they froze him in carbon and they wheeled him off. Didn't
Oh, he delivered him there.
He delivered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he delivered.
Didn't exactly capture. He delivered.
But
So the
Yeah.
series will take place 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi and follows the
Okay.
Mandalorian.
So we're talking
and the
Empire
defeated
Strikes
of
Back,
The new Republic.
or would that be
no, what'd you say?
5 years after?
5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Oh, Return of the Jedi. Sorry. Yeah.
Return and
Between
Force
Return
Awakens.
and Force Awakens, then.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well.
Could do a lot of
So the
linking. as
fall
well.
of the Empire sort of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of linking up as well, maybe. You know, some
Maybe.
backstories. and
Definitely, yeah.
So
Which. Yeah, really looking forward to that. But I think I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan show more, actually.
Obi-Wan as well, yeah.
Pedro Pascal, isn't it?
Pedro Pascal, that was the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcel.
Martel,
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal. Anyway, anything more you want to say about Star Wars?
No, you just said about the
Nah,
show.
just roll on November 12th for The
I don't know
Mandalorian
about
and
But what?
December for
December
Rise of
20th. Yeah.
Skywalker.
Morgan brought that up, like,
No, I know, but what I'm saying is...
but nobody does. All we know is Ewan McGregor is playing Obi-Wan.
That's all I know. I don't know if there's more, but yeah. All I saw was that he's been confirmed.
Do you think
The series is
Do you
confirmed.
think Luke's going to come back as a Force ghost?
I don't know. Again, going back to what Ryan Johnson did to that film. Laser sword for one. Making
Right.
Luke a
What the
joke.
fuck did they
Move
do?
on, Morgan, move on.
I can't.
What
move
I
on,
can't.
sorry.
What did he do to Luke in that film? He was a prick.
They destroyed him, like.
She hands
Do
him.
you know what that boy's been through?
She hands him.
Oh.
She hands him the lightsaber, and what do you do? Chuck it away.
Chucks it.
I'm sorry. I can't get
Lightsaber that
past.
left
And then
his
he
hand
goes
with
down
his
the mountain
dad
and milks
chopped
some
it off.
creature.
And then he goes to the milk and milks a fucking.
That bothered me more than the film.
And then drinks the milk and goes.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Oh,
I'm
it
sorry.
was.
What the fuck did Ryan Johnson do? I'm sorry. I can't get past it.
No, I can't.
That's like the original trilogy for me. That film was. It was awful.
Yeah, it was.
Which he liked.
The casino.
original
What were the
You loved. Not the original trilogy. Sorry,
The
the
prequels.
the prequels.
No, I didn't.
See,
Yes, you
I
did.
don't mind the prequels.
You loved the prequels. Yes, you did.
I don't mind Clone Wars, I fucking don't like the other two.
I think Phantom
Star
Menace
Wars.
could do with a remake, but I think the other two could stick. I mean, They got some bad points, but
Yeah,
they're right.
there's credits for...
Phantom Menace was shit, the other two was decent.
I mean, Ewan McGregor.
He's the only good, but he's the only one with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He's the only one who looked like he wanted to be in that role.
Yeah.
All the rest of them were just like, meh,
Yeah.
fuck.
But I gotta
Shit.
be honest, I struggle with Ewan McGregor.
He was the best
Yeah.
one.
Oh, I like Ewan McGregor. Yeah.
He was the best character, but Ewan McGregor, I think if they had someone better, someone different to Ewan,
He was the perfect.
I disagree.
He was the perfect Obi-Wan.
I think he's a good
You're wrong. Your
Obi-Wan.
opinion's wrong.
Your opinion's wrong.
More than you know nothing was the
Right, I think we'll move on. It's everyone's favourite segment. Are you ready, Andrew?
Oh,
Andrew,
I am, but I am.
are you ready?
Come on.
It is time.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for my wrestling questions, but fuck that.
That's later. That's
Oh,
later.
what is it?
Right now. Oh, sorry. It's not everyone's favourite. I apologise. I completely apologise.
It is now, isn't
You
it?
are thick as
I am thick as shit. I apologise. Not on the spot yet. That's coming later. Next up, it is Superfan Questions with Andrew.
Last week I asked you 12, 13 questions.
haven't I?
You had like
13.
3 or 4 right.
13 bad luck.
Yeah. There
So
was
we-
bad luck.
Yeah, 3 right, and he claimed another.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So what we do better this week.
Come on, then.
Right. Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas are brothers, yeah?
Yeah.
They had their father was a famous 90s wrestler. Who was it?
Have a guess. You're good at guessing.
No.
Hulk Hogan.
No.
just Hulk Hogan. When in doubt.
It was IRS.
Okay.
Never heard of it, gotta be honest.
A bit of an easier one.
Oh, me.
No, Mr.
Another
Perfect.
easy one.
Yes.
What was his finishing move called?
Fuck. No, it was something like a perfect DDT or something, wasn't it?
Keep going, come on.
Fucking. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
No,
you close for sounds of
it
it.
was perfect something, or perfect bulldog, or perfect DDT, something I was called. What was it?
It's Perfect Plex.
Fuck.
Oh.
That's half a point, that is right?
Yeah, that's
Fair.
Half a point.
Right, you know the invasion angle? WCW coming over?
Yes.
They had that.
ECW, WCW, yeah.
They had that Survivor Series match.
Yeah.
Who betrayed WCW at the end to give WWE the win?
That was Chris Jericho.
No.
No, it went. It was not. It was Kurt Angle.
Yes.
You can have that.
It was Kurt Angle.
You can have that.
Yeah, no, it
I
was.
give him that because
Like,
Jericho did
Jericho
turn.
did.
Oh, fair play to
Can I
him.
just say, folks,
It was-
I thought
it
you
was
put
true.
on that question, I thought you put your hand up.
No, it's fine.
You shouting his name, Andrew?
Who retired Stone Cold Steve Austin? Quite an easy one.
Fucking look at
I know that one. I know that one.
What, The Rock?
I was going for the Rock as well.
Wrong.
It's a Rock. We right.
The Rock.
When the Shield debuted, who did he put through a table?
Undertaker!
Big Show.
No, it was right back.
Ooh.
Didn't know he is.
No, me.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. That's fine.
He knows who it is.
I know.
on.
I remember which one it was. Fuck, it was on Raw as well.
So, no, you're not.
Fuck.
It's not if he's right, it's
No,
if
he is
you're
right.
right.
He is right.
Right, these two stars have won the heavyweight title the most. Not the WWE title now, I'm talking you going back as well.
Yeah, it's going on World Heavyweight.
Oh, it's gotta be Undertaker.
No, it's not. One of them was Booker T.
It's not. Go on, it's two.
Fuck off.
It's two.
I loved how confident he was.
Which belt is
Which
it?
answer?
Right, hang on. So,
Show me answers, mate.
16-time world champion is John Cena,
You got one.
right? And then you got Triple H was 15.
Well, if it's two, it's tied, so it's 16 each. So Cena and
Right,
someone
so
else.
Cena, Ric Flair.
There we go.
Why the fuck's he Booker T in?
No,
Because
right.
he's on the going back.
No, the reason why he's on about when he went back. You're on about.
Alright, alright,
WCW fucking World
He
Heavyweight.
was
so
always
yeah,
a
fuck
back
off.
Continental.
No, it was
No,
WCW.
Yeah,
World Heavyweight.
five
but-
times, yeah.
5 times.
Doing well so far.
Thanks, man.
Who won the first Elimination Chamber match?
First elimination, and even when he was supposed to be in the first place, it was Edge.
No.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
First Elimination Chamber, Shawn Michaels won.
Did he? Fair enough.
When Kevin Nash, Diesel, left WWE, they came up with a fucking stupid idea to have someone else play him. Should be known as the fake Diesel.
Yeah.
Which superstar played fake Diesel?
I can't remember his fucking name who fucking played him.
Riz Ramon?
Work it out, look, the size of him.
Yeah, I know.
Undertaker.
Fuck, I can't. That.
It was Kane.
Was he really? Yeah. Fucking hell.
So close. One brother, Jack.
Wrong, brother. I was really close.
At WrestleMania 7, it was a famous match. Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior. Macho Man hit a succession of elbow drops on Warrior. How many flying elbow drops did he hit on him? Which was his finisher?
In total,
Yes. It
4.
was 5.
Oh. I gotta be honest. I gotta
He
point this
missed
out.
the first one, though.
I gotta be honest.
Didn't he?
Dane points out how many did he drop and him socks at us in total.
No, because the first one I thought he missed. He said about he missed the first one.
He might have missed it, but he hit the 5 and he got back up, which is stupid.
Yeah.
And then Undertaker's
Hang on,
streak. Yeah.
wrestling is stupid. It's not real.
How dare you for the wrestling
It's
fans?
still real to me, damn it!
It's still real to me, damn it!
And then Undertaker's streak, before he got beat by Lesnar, he won a match by disqualification. Who was that by? So he wasn't all just,
No, it was 21 and...
It was 21 and 0, but
Yeah.
who did he beat by disqualification?
He's doing well so far. I gotta give it to the boy.
It's got to be an hard question.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Batista?
No.
Fuck! Who was it?
Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, I know who fucking joined in that match as well. Fuck!
Who?
Alba Warrior came in, didn't he?
For a bonus point.
Yes, when Alba Warrior came in and fucking Undertaker and wasn't it? Fuck.
Andrew, what else with this, bud? Come on, do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Put your finger to your chin and look up in the air, Andrew.
That's it, but
That's it. Not bad then.
How do you do, boys? How do you do?
I don't know, he done right streak, didn't he?
You've done very
So, are we classing him as a wrestling superfan or no?
I say he's a wrestling fan.
Fan,
Super fan.
but you're not a super fan.
That's fine.
Well done, Andrew.
worries.
Well done. So, Dane. I said that in a really loud voice.
Why are you shouting at the audience?
I had no idea. Fun story, mate. Come on.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this.
Can I point out as well, can we take the word fun out of it?
No.
My story's never fun.
No!
We have to.
Last week was fun though.
Sometimes
Last week
part
was
of the
fun.
fun is that the fact that it's not fun.
Yeah, part of the
Yeah, but
fun is the
last
fact
week it
there's
was
no
funny.
fun.
The other part
Come
of it is it
on.
really annoys me when you don't get
Dude,
fun ones.
last week was funny.
Now on it.
I wouldn't say this week's fun, to be honest, boys.
How long did it take to get this question?
You said it
this
was
answer.
fun.
It takes me ages.
Oh, man up.
Honestly.
Do what?
You try and find me a story next week. It's difficult.
That's fine, no worries.
It's difficult.
Alright.
Right, this week is about a bloke called Felix Batista.
Felix Batista.
Felix Batista.
Belonging to?
No idea. Basically, he was a anti-kidnapping expert
An anti-kidnapping expert.
and a former US major.
Can I, so I'm sorry, I do apologize, but what the fuck is an
He'd give, I believe he'd give classes and tips on lectures.
How not to get kidnapped.
And he was a negotiator as well. And he negotiated resolution to nearly 100 kidnapping and ransom cases, most of them in Mexico.
Please tell me, this guy's going to get kidnapped himself, isn't he? That's the end of the story. I can see it coming off. I can see it.
Basically, he was in a restaurant giving a lecture about an anti-kidnapping case and how not to get kidnapped. He went outside, he forced into a jeep. He got kidnapped
Are you going to kidnap?
and he was never seen again.
stop?
I'm sorry. I do apologise for laughing at the unfortunate events of Felix Batista. But come on.
It sounds to me like an out.
It's a
He
fucking
wanted
out.
out.
Can I just add, there are classes named after him called Flex Group.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Why would you name it after somebody who failed at his own after the one job?
Fair play, Dean. That was a fun story.
Brilliant.
Right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's on to everyone's favourite. Actually, Socks, I'm not going to move on yet.
Come on,
Go on. You've been waiting all day to bring it up.
I was going to bring it on the spot, but I'm going to bring it up now.
Go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for...
I'll watch.
Ja.
Yeah?
So, you've probably seen it. Ah, brilliant. Bird at this moment is now drawing eyes on the pen. Now.
It's about time.
So, we did a Twitter poll last week.
We did.
It did go up. Do you really want to know the outcome, Ja?
Absolutely.
Consider I'm on the Twitter page. I already know the answer. But
Yeah. So, for the 36% people out there who fucking voted yes, you're fucking wrong. But for all the rest of the 64% of people who said no, congratulations, because it is not fucking finished yet.
So, do you want to ask me if it's finished or not?
It's not finished.
Do you want to ask me?
No,
Ja.
because we don't have to.
Yeah?
Don't have to.
Ask me. Ask me if it's finished.
Jared,
Yeah?
is the hell tattoo finished?
No.
He's now,
I shut him down quick, didn't I?
he's now going back on his word after the fucking 22 podcasts we've had. Okay.
I've done I thought we told us before it's not finished. I've pulled it up on it twice.
Yeah?
You're a fucking dick. Flat out. Flat out dick. When is it going to be finished, John?
It'll be finished when it's finished.
He's got to say that.
Yeah. He did say after Christmas as well, didn't he?
So, Andrew, sorry to fuck you up, but let's move on to everyone's favourite topic. Why are you pointing at Morgan? No, I got asked now. You can say on it, why are you pointing at Morgan?
Because Morgan's got some questions for him.
Yeah, when we fucking start.
I got a few statements or something.
Right, I'm sorry, but...
No questions.
Come on,
Can I start with Mox? Can I introduce on the spot, dickhead?
You can, and what I was doing was trying to fucking help him so I know shit, you know, I'd introduce him.
Anyway, let's get to on the spot with Andy. Will he know it? Probably not. Will he guess it? He's got a good shot. It's time to put Andrew on the spot.
Have we noticed, Andrew?
He loves it.
He's singing along with
He
it.
loves it. He loves it.
Don't have you fucking singing it. I've been singing it for weeks, man.
This week, our guest Morgan, who have listened to this while he was in Australia for how long's he out there, Morg?
A year.
A
1
year?
year, exactly.
It's not the first year you've been out there, is it? You've been out there before now.
I went out there for a month.
We'll top this later. Shut him down.
Cut him down.
Shut him down. He's an avid listener, him and the missus.
Yeah.
World, do you
World.
want to give her a shout out, Morgs?
Yeah, it's Rhiannon. I don't know what else.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Just a babe or something.
That is her name. She don't
That
know
is her name.
She don't know.
Now, if I was talking, she'd be like, oh, my world. She's my girl. Morgan, I've got a few questions for Andrew as well.
Statements.
Statement. And you've got that riddle?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, we should do that.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing
What do you
it.
want to do first?
Come on, then.
Who's going first?
Let the guest go first.
Let the guest go first.
Mine's just statements.
Come on.
Socks. So I just want to ask you stuff.
Is a statement a
Don't
question?
MC him, don't
No,
MC him.
not really. It's kind of a question. But
Go on, give it to him.
It's more of how your mind works.
Oh, my mind doesn't fucking work.
It doesn't work. We've established that.
Big ass won't believe it.
So, is the answer to this question no?
The answer to... It's already answered.
Is it?
So?
The answer is no. The answer to the question is no.
Well, you're wrong.
It's already answered.
You're wrong. You're so wrong. Listen to the question. Ask him again.
Is the answer to this question, I'm asking you, no?
You haven't answered your question, so how am I supposed to answer it?
The question is what I asked.
The question's wrong. Yes. So the answer is yes.
Well, it could be,
It's a
yes.
statement.
But then
It's a
it's
statement.
Right.
But then
Wait, no, do you understand what I'm
Yeah, that's what he's answering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what a statement
Yes,
means?
it's
I kind of like that, Mark.
off.
I kind of like that, but you fucking stunned him.
Come on.
Wait,
And you stunned Steve as well. But
yeah, I did.
Come on.
But what I do enjoy, right, is that happy, gleeful look on his face at the beginning of it all. Yeah. One question, and
it's like
he's already into a fuck off.
it's like we drained him of his energy.
Can
It is.
I ask something, right? Do me do this next time. Can you fuck off out in the room or something? I'm fucking Sweden, big man.
I love you, Andrew.
You've
Fuck
got to
off.
block him out. You've got to block
I'm going to block him out.
You've been doing it for years.
I'm sorry, but as I'll watch your favourite segment. This is mine, but
how do we know everyone's perception of colour is the same?
We don't.
So if that doesn't sound right. But what do you think about my idea of blue? Could be your idea of red.
I been asked this before.
Yeah.
I had an argument with my two mates.
It confused the shit out of me. when
Everyone's
I
got
first
different
started.
mindsets, isn't it?
Yeah, I was-
Colour
It's more-
palettes and stuff like that, because you could be colourblind
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
By all accounts, we all perceive
No one-
colour
no one
differently.
knows.
It's more like, yeah.
Like my orange could be your red, my yellow could be your fucking pink.
Is it though?
No, it's not, is it?
No,
not
that's the
though,
thing. But that's
It's
what.
not.
No,
No,
because
but that's where I'm coming from. It's
can I just say,
different
right,
mindsets.
can we all say Steve's top is light blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dean Dobbs
Exactly.
asked Jared why he's wearing pink trainers.
Dean Dobbs did ask me why I was wearing pink trainers.
Why-
My trainers are grey.
No, they're on the internet, the pink and white.
Yeah, the fucking gold, blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
the
gold,
blue
blue
one.
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people do see colours differently. They really do.
Yeah. But my question is, what if you were sort of told to learn that colour is blue when
It's
if
red.
you seen what I saw and then you go, that's not blue,
You can't,
that's green.
Well, by all accounts, I was watching.
Right.
I was watching this brain puzzle thing, and by all accounts, everyone else sees colours differently.
You didn't join in, I know that. You just sat and watched it.
We all see colours differently. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is, how do you perceive?
The colours of who, like
Yeah.
who colour.
It's light and dark, and
It's no, but
It's a brain. It's a brain
It's the
teaser.
mass rule, isn't it? It's the mass rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If 90% of people, it's the 95% rule, yeah. 95% of people see this colour,
yeah,
so the other 5 people have to accept that they're wrong.
yeah.
There's a big fucking thing on the internet now, the blue dress, gold dress. or
Yeah, that was a
something.
similar.
Yeah,
It was a bit different.
Yeah.
But
Well, when we asked Solskjaer, he went black and white.
No, I don't.
Go on, Mo.
the last one was Schrodinger's cat or Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Right.
Do you know about
Nope.
No, it's where.
Wait,
Go on, Mo.
wait, wait.
Go on, Mo.
that? It's basically
Sorry.
if you put a cat in a box with something that'll kill it,
Right.
like a poisonous gas or something, and you lock the box, and you don't know if that cat's dead or alive until you open the box.
Right.
So is it dead or alive?
Well, you don't know until you fucking open the box. And if you open the box and there's a poisonous gas in it, you're going to fucking have poisonous gas in you and you check yourself, you No, I know, but no one knows if it's fucking dead or alive. No one will know.
That's.
The answer is, Jared, do you know the answer?
I don't actually. The answer
wouldn't know
is
the answer.
nobody knows
No.
until you open our box.
There is
That's
an
the answer.
That is an answer to the question.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea of the
Why is it fucking-
Schrodinger's.
But you don't know whether that cat is neither dead or alive until you open our box.
Is the cat is both dead.
Yeah, both and alive. Yeah.
Until you open the box.
Until you open the box.
I quite like cats, so we change it to what?
Yeah,
Change it to what?
Schrodinger's wasps.
Wasps.
No one likes wasps.
Fair enough.
Any more, Mog?
And then the riddle.
Ask him the riddle. Can you remember it?
Right,
You can remember
yeah.
it.
Right.
So Dane likes a riddle, no, Dane?
He didn't know the answer to this, so.
I know the answer, but
Yeah.
it does take a lot of thinking.
It blew my mind. I couldn't get it.
I didn't get it for a while. If you don't get this, don't feel thing because it took us all a while.
And even the answer. Sometimes you hear the answer, and I still didn't get it after I knew the answer.
Same,
Did you
yeah.
tell Jared the answer?
No, I knew the answer. I
No, you might have
watched.
heard it. It's actually in Labyrinth. See the film Labyrinth?
It is in Labyrinth, yeah.
It's a part of the
Many
film.
years ago.
Right.
So there's two doors. One God in heaven, one going to heaven, one going to hell. And outside the doors is two guards identical. You're allowed one question to ask the guards,
Only one question.
and only one question. It's not a trick question or anything. One of the guards always lies, or the guard.
One of the
that's
guards
God
always.
in heaven.
No,
always
no.
tells the truth.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
No, it's not
You can't
that.
tell
It's
which.
not, no. One of the gods always lies, and
Yeah.
one of the other gods always tells the truth. You don't know which one. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah. I watched it last night when it told.
Oh, did it?
I made sure to be up honest. How would you know which is the gate
Yeah,
to heaven?
yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
So what question would you ask?
could add the door. They would.
No,
answer. But anyway, yeah.
What question would you ask?
So what question do you ask?
I don't remember that part of the film. but
So
I
you
know
ask,
the answer.
you ask the God who lies, which one's heaven?
No.
But you don't know which god lies. It doesn't tell you which god lies. You don't know. So, right, you got you and Steve now, right?
Give yourself another thing. Go on.
Right, so it's you and Steve, right? One of you always lies,
Right.
and one of you always tells the truth. I don't know which one.
Right.
So what question can I ask you or you to tell me which door it is? It's fucking hard.
That's
That's
fucking,
I think,
yeah.
You know,
Do you want to give it a go, Steve?
I'm going to ask is the question to one of them or both of them?
One of them.
One of them.
Can we give him a clue?
No.
Can you?
All I've seen is one will always lie.
And one will always tell the truth.
Yeah.
That's not a clue.
That's not that's a statement. That's part of the fucking question.
I'm not helping anymore.
I think I got it, but you?
No.
So it's not.
I'm thinking, like, the question is
Go on. It looks like his head's going to explode.
it's not, you don't know which one's going to lie or tell the truth. So if you're going to ask the fucking question, you always say which one's heaven, which one's hell. So you're going to...
But you don't know, because if I ask the liar, he could be lying, or if I ask the truth, he could be...
Yeah, so the liar say which one's heaven.
But you don't know which one a liar is.
No.
But it's nothing to be ashamed. This is a hard
No, it
question.
is hard. So, like you said, if you ask the one guarding you thought was guarding hell, or you just said the one guard,
Yeah.
or what one you guarding, you can say heaven.
But you don't know if he's lying or not.
he's right.
Ask
No,
the
yeah,
other guy,
that's
he'll
it.
go heaven.
Yeah.
So,
That's fucking...
don't know the answer.
Do you want to give Steve a choice to answer?
Don't answer.
I'm trying to work out which way it would work, but in my head, you ask either one,
Yeah.
does the other tell the truth?
No.
You're on the right track.
On the right track, but it's not.
No.
So if I said to you,
Yeah.
does he tell the truth?
Yeah. If he's a liar,
And I'm a
If
liar.
you're a liar
Yeah.
and you always lie, you will say
no.
no.
And then
Means-
I would say yes.
So,
So
But
you're
when
still
I
wrong.
asked him- But when I asked him, if he says, if that's you, and you always lie, or you always tell the truth,
Still won't make work
then
out.
how do you know which one is heaven and which one's
You
hell?
still don't. You still don't know.
Yeah.
So then you'd
Do
have
you want to know the
ask-
answer?
Come on, man.
Go on,
So
Mark.
you're basically on the right track. Or the answer is you'd ask a guard, what door will he say he's guarding?
yeah.
So it's basically the same thing, yeah.
I didn't
So-
have the extra.
And then you
Yeah.
choose the other door.
Yeah.
So then the one who's always lying knows that the guy will tell the truth, so he'll lie and he'll say hell,
Yeah. So you always choose the opposite door to what the answer is.
and the guy who's telling the
It's
truth
quite hard.
Come on,
will say, I
Sox.
know you lie. So
It's
you'll
an
say
hard
hell.
one, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's good.
It was close.
I just want to see how your brain works. Alex. It's good.
His brain didn't work, but I thought his head was going to explode. I genuinely, I felt, I seen steam, but come on, come on, Ed, Steve.
Fair play.
Right. Extra questions this weekend, Sox?
Oh, come on.
And we haven't done, no, not me. I'm
right.
just saying we haven't done well at all, have we?
No.
I'm going to get rid of the religious questions as soon as possible, right?
Go, man.
Straight in there.
Go, man.
What occupation did Simon Peter is his full name, you know that, don't you? Hold before becoming an apostle? What job did he have before he was an apostle or a disciple?
The only one that's in my head
Go on.
was a fisherman.
Correct.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
He's been doing his revision again, you know. He's read that book 3 times. What was the name of the angel who told Mary she was to give birth to Jesus?
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah. Thought it was.
Who is the tallest man in the Bible?
Oh, fuck.
Who is the tallest man in the Bible?
Fuck me, I didn't even know that. Oh, I do. I do know, yeah.
Out of the 3 questions,
The only one I'm
which
going to
would be
say
easiest?
is Noah. For some reason, I don't know. That's the only one I'm saying I can in my head.
Oh, why Noah?
I'd have gone for top guy, like, but
The top guy.
yeah. Jesus.
I was at Goliath.
Goliath, I'm gonna go Goliath, yeah.
Goliath, of course.
Goliath, nah.
Cain and Abel.
Hang on, I thought you was not giving him Bible
No, he
questions.
says after this.
So this is the last bunch of Bible questions. You know Bible American, man.
He's doing well this tomorrow. I know he was
I
earlier.
got 3 right.
He's not at church.
Come on.
Cain and Abel were the children of who?
Ah, fucking.
Cain and Abel. I don't know either.
Ooh, I do.
So I won't bother asking you next time.
Eve.
Yeah.
No, do not say that. Do not say that again.
Eve.
I meant no.
Right, stop there. I asked Jared who he
I mean, I got a
Alright.
guess, but
It is not Eve.
Who is it?
Sorry,
I
but-
didn't ask who it wasn't.
It is. not Eve.
It fucking is!
It's not.
Can we tell you why? He takes the fucking rib.
You can take as many ribs as you fucking want.
You shut me.
Am I-
That is
You're
what-
making
No,
yourself
I know,
worse.
Right, but
I know, I'm just saying.
Wait, no, John. Who is it?
King Lear?
King. Yeah. Socks.
Steve, it is Eve.
It's not
And
Eve.
parents, I said.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
Is it really?
I thought
Thank you.
I was
You
going to
take-
guess Adam and Eve.
The first children of man.
Fucking hell.
don't
It's
think-
not though.
It is. He takes
And then
Right, he takes the
King,
rib.
whatever kills one.
He takes the rib out of Adam or something, and he takes fucking something out of fucking Eve.
Does he?
I thought he made Eve
Oh, they had
out
sex.
of the rib.
And our children.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, no worries.
After they took the rib out of Adam, that's
don't-
when we got an extra rib on us.
Alright. Okay.
Are you sure that I want retractions written on it?
Then you can have a look.
That's unbelievable the Bible is.
I
You can
think-
make it.
He's making it out of ribs.
Exactly.
But people out, I'm sorry, I don't care if you're a Christian or a fucking religious person, but come on. Have a word to yourself.
Man up.
This is maybe the last beefcake question as well.
Oh,
isn't it?
go on.
So as we all know, you're a beefcake, yeah?
Yeah.
Next one.
Ex beefcake.
Beefcake.
XB flip.
Now a fat man.
And maybe Morgan knows this as well.
What do I know?
How many special ingredients are there in the Colonel's special secret recipe? Which isn't so secret anymore,
No, it's not. Is it?
because he told us.
Yeah. And it's on the walls of the KFC. isn't it?
52 spices, isn't it?
52 spices. I don't know. I'm not sure if there is 52 spices.
No.
I know some bloke on
Go on.
Twitter noticed that the KFC were following 7 people, and these people had the spices in the names. I'm thinking 7.
7? Anybody else? Anyone else?
11? 11's in my mind.
John?
I'm not even going to guess, but.
It's 11.
Fuck
I
yeah.
thought so.
52, Andrew.
The chef can. You're going for weeks again now.
Fucking right.
You know how many weeks in here?
52. Come on.
How many squares are there on a chessboard?
Oh, fuck me. That's quite odd. That is. Is he counting? He's counting.
Am I going to say 42 or 48?
Why are you going to say that?
Because it's 6 across. Or 7 across. Well, fuck, no, wait. It's 7 across, isn't it? 7 or 8? It's 8, is it?
It's 8.
8.
And this is square.
You can see his little brain ticking across. You can see
So
it
I'm gonna
ticking.
say-
on him.
Go on. 8 are.
64.
64 is not the right answer.
Oh.
No, it's 56 then, isn't it?
No, it's not. The total number of squares on a chessboard is 204.
Is it?
There's 64, 1 times 1s.
Andrew.
49, 2 times 2.
Oh, okay.
36, 3 times 3. 25, 4 times 4. 16 times 5, 5 by 5s. 9, 6 by 6s. 4, 7 by 7s. And 1, 8 by 8.
Yeah, you know.
It's the how
Yeah.
many squares do you see in this picture thing,
Exactly.
innit?
Yeah.
Okay, then. That was a bit of a fucking trick question.
Trick question.
Fucking right it is. Fucking, how are you going to guess 204 squares on a fucking
had 7 goals.
chessboard in a fucking chess? Fuck
You had
off.
7 goals and 1 by 1s.
Alright, no worries then.
Come on, not the normal questions.
Right, Australia question.
Oh.
Come on, folks.
This is going to Soxley and then going to Morgan. Which spider has the most potent venom?
I love his little
Black
face.
Widow.
I love his little face.
I'm going to say Black Widow.
You're going to say Morgan?
Funnel.
Sydney funnel web spider.
Funnel web.
Fair enough.
Native to
Australia.
Australia.
no, Sydney.
Is it?
Sydney funnel web, yeah.
And is it's only in the Australian state of New South Wales.
Yeah.
Where it can be found in most habitats, including under logs, foliage, and frequently gardens too.
Nasty as well. They go for you.
Like fuck.
They go for you.
Which country sent an armada to attack Britain in 1588?
You know this. You know this.
School 101.
This is common. Why can I ask you?
It's the French. No, it's not. I got it anyway. The Spanish. Spain.
Correct.
Spanish.
And what did they
What
say?
the fuck?
What the
Spanish Amala.
I thought these were all
Fuck
Australian.
me, I think it's something else. It was. See, it's all my head don't work.
Your brain don't work.
No, my fucking head don't work. None of this fucking work.
What is the first spell produced in the Harry Potter series?
Ooh, I know it. I know it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is
I
when
know
Hermione
it.
was on the train
Yes.
with Harry's glasses.
I'm thinking around the same fucking lines,
That's what I'm
but
thinking as well.
I would've
And
been
it
wrong.
was.
ooh, Oculus Reparo.
Yeah, something like that it is.
Oculus Reparo.
I thought so. Fuck, I answered for him.
Unfortunately, because Jared answered for you.
No, it's fine. I'm going to fucking tracks for there, right?
Yeah,
Thank
on
you.
the train. I thought of the flying one in the school.
Oh, Morgan.
Wrong.
Morgan.
You a shit.
No,
You stick to Star Wars.
Oh, the other one people
not a Harry
think about
Potter
is
super
when
fan.
Hermione tell Ron that this fucking word, not that fucking word. What Ron was trying to say.
What?
What's the word with
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. The feather.
Leviosa.
Yeah, that's what people probably
Guardian
think.
You wouldn't have seen it
Leviosa.
wrong.
Yeah.
His wand was fucked on it.
Yeah.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Bit of a tough one going on. Be careful this one, right? St. Patrick is the patron saint of which country?
I'm going to say, man.
Correct.
I love the fact you fucking hesitated.
Have we noticed,
You're not on QIE.
Fuck
have
off.
you noticed he's getting more answers correct?
Yes, he's going
Do
good.
you know where St. Patrick
You
was
could
from?
say they're easy questions, but they've all been easy
He is
questions.
researching. He's definitely fucking. You know, Rocky gets bigger and stronger. That's what they do to him.
Tell me what it is? Some quizzes in work, man.
See, he's researching. He's fucking training.
Yeah, no, these quizzes in working with a girl who thought
Lance Armstrong landed on the moon.
On the sandbag.
on the sun.
On the
I
sandbag.
landed on the sun. Sorry,
Can I
yeah.
interrupt really quickly? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Steve.
Go on.
Do you book half a warehouse with a $29 million pound fine because of insurance?
Oh no!
Can I bring this up, Bert? Can I? If you want to bring it up, bring it up. It happened in fucking 2015, Bert. Old news, man. Old news. Old news.
Mate, he's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you,
Right,
Wes.
you know what it was? It was the breach. It's called the breach of the FCA. Right? When the FCA came in, insurance breach. Nothing to do with me, but nothing to do with Carlton Wales, but not me. Because I work for Carlton Wales.
You know what? You broke the last one. Oh my god.
I didn't broke the last one, but
What was the last one?
phone through. They went in administration.
If you remember,
He broke up. He broke up.
Come on.
Can I also bring it up? If you're gonna
bring it up.
If you're gonna bring big news to the table like that, can you bring it during the news section?
I only just remember.
It's fucking old news. Back in 2015.
Tap him, Wes. Tap him, Wes. Tap
Fucking
him.
4 years ago.
Tap him.
4 years ago.
He's fucking through with it.
It's a shame we weren't doing it 4 years ago because
I was there 4 years ago. I was there 4 years ago.
Show.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, go on, Steve.
From what tree do acorns come from?
I was going to say conkers then.
Why?
Because conkers come from oak trees. So acorns come from fuck nose.
Acorns.
Am I right with oak trees? No, not like.
Acorns. Anyone know where acorns come from?
A country.
Oak trees.
They come from oak trees.
I was right, right? No, I said oak trees.
Conkers came from an
said
oak
conkers.
tree.
Yeah, I know. I said oak tree. I said, did it come from oak trees? I said no. I said
Give it to him. Give it to him.
I said conkers come from oak trees as well. Conkers come from oak trees, as well as acorns come from. I said
he
I did say oak trees.
he did.
I did say oak trees. Nice job.
That's the retraction. I enjoy this one. Right?
I said oak trees. I said oak trees.
He did say oak
I
tree.
did say
He
oak
said
trees.
conkers come from oak
He did
Yeah,
say
no, the
acorn.
reason why is
He said conkers come from oak trees.
yeah.
Conkers are not
Acorns.
acorns.
No, but I thought the wrong fucking saying by and I said oak tree. I did.
Go on, move on.
I did say oak trees. Come on. I did say oak tree.
I can't.
I fucking said it, Jack. Rewind it back. I said fucking oak tree. Don't fucking over. I said oak tree. Come on. Come on. Red, he's got the face. Fuck off.
He's getting angry with you, boys. He's getting angry. In all fairness, the man did say.
You know
I did say oak
that?
tree.
He said oak tree, and then he said, I don't know.
Oh, what? Hang on. Do you want to help? I guess.
So conkers come from oak trees.
You know the Hulk when he turns green and angry when he's distraught.
Can I point out? Right, that when he put the poll up for Outwatch, one of the podcasts, which are talking Codswallop, but put a couple of photos of our watches.
They did indeed. They did indeed. Brilliant. It was fucking brilliant.
Big shout out them. Avid listeners.
Come on.
2 more questions.
Come on.
Nice easy one for you. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Is there anyone come to my head? Kilimanjaro.
No, it's Mount Everest. Even though it hadn't been discovered, it's still the biggest mountain in the world.
Everest ain't the biggest. There's a bigger mountain than Everest.
Go on.
I'm sure there is.
No,
Oh.
Kilimanjaro you're thinking of, I think. And it is a bit smaller.
Definitely sure.
But Kilimanjaro goes into the sea.
Well, while he's Googling,
Last question.
last
I
question.
think if you counted below sea
Don't break
level.
the floor, mate. If you try it, then we try it then, right? Right, last one. Stop Googling.
No, I'm not. It is as well. But it is right.
What?
Mauna Kea.
Mauna Kea.
Depends
Is
how
it?
you measure them, basically.
Yeah, it depends how you measure them, yeah.
It's got to be from there.
Yeah.
It's from sea level, isn't it?
Yeah. In which direction does the sun rise?
Come on, Socks, that's fucking common sense, mate.
What? Which direction?
Whoa!
No. Whoa.
What?
That's a direction, isn't it?
Yes, but no,
Right.
Soxy.
off.
Soxy,
It's a direction!
Soxy.
I fucking said! Go on.
Where is the land of the rising sun?
It's on the flag.
Huh?
It's on the flag.
What? On the flag? What, Japan? Yes. Right.
And Japan is where? Think of the map.
World map.
What, south? Fuck off!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm
I ain't going home.
Is that the bottom of the fucking map? Japan is?
That's Australia!
Oh, fuck off. Right, it's on the middle of the fucking map then. Right, east then. Fucking west. Fuck off. Fuck off. Come on. Fuck on. Which direction? Which direction?
West, I think.
It's not west, Mug! It's not fucking west!
What are you speaking for?
In the east.
I apologize.
Rising east, is it?
Yeah, it's
Right, the land of the rising in the east, right?
rises in the east, descends to the west. It's fucking. Oh, my brain.
I think it's direction. That's what I'm thinking about. Fuck off.
No, I know why we lose on Battlefield all the fucking time.
I know my directions, man. Come on.
I think I said socks. I think you're done. Right. We're going to move on to our guest now. And we're going to have a conversation about Morgan and his time in Australia. Right then, on to our guest's interview. Do you want to tell us a little about yourself? A little bit about yourself.
about you now, not the other bit.
Yeah, well, my name is Morgan.
Yeah, we already know that. We know that bit.
We done that bit at the beginning.
I've lived in Wales for the last 26 years and spent the last year in Australia.
It's not your first time we went to Australia though, is it?
No, I went for a month. 5-6 years ago now.
What part?
Melbourne, originally.
Nice.
Victoria.
Yeah. This time though, you travelled a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I went around a bit this time. I did was a working holiday visa. Basically, you get a year in the country. You get to work 6 months with the same employer for some reason. I don't know why.
Is it?
Yeah, no idea why they got that in place, like, but they have.
I thought that's to prove that
Well-
you guarantee that that's what you've gone there for. You can't just turn up
Maybe,
for a week.
Yeah.
Go elsewhere.
maybe. Oh no, it's a maximum 6 months. Sorry, minimum is well, what you want, you know.
Yeah.
But you can only stay with one employer for up to 6 months.
Fucking
Don't know
hell.
why.
Right, let's
yeah.
start off, top of the flight.
Shocking.
That's a long ass
worst
flight.
fucking
That's
thing.
a long ass flight,
It
but
is a long flight.
36, 34 hours, 36 hours, gotta be.
No, the flight itself is about 23, I think.
But you got to stop over, have you?
But door to door.
Bless you,
was-
Steve.
Bless you. Door to door was probably closer to 30 odd hours, 30 something.
So
hours.
did you have a stop? You had to stop over on the way?
Yeah. So don't know, I can't even remember where we stopped, but this time we stopped.
He went to another
once.
country, we
Yeah.
can't remember where.
This time we stopped once. 5 years ago we stopped twice, and I was fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
I was once to refill in Dubai, and once to change flights in Brunei, which
All
is
right.
a place in Malaysia.
But do you get to go anywhere down there, or you just airports?
Airport. Nothing in the airport. Nothing to do.
So you don't actually
Some,
get
of, some of them airports when you get dropped off are quite fucking filled with loads of stuff in them.
Dubai
Was fucking loads.
it was like a giant shopping centre. It was massive.
Yeah, it's a rich.
Only had an hour there. In Brunei, I had 4 hours, and the airport consisted of a jewellery shop
Airplanes?
and a runway, a model of a plane, and that's about it. And I was in there for 4 hours, just standing still, no Wi-Fi, no
Oh,
internet,
fucking hell.
just sitting there waiting. That was pretty rough. But yeah, this time we went over. It was just a one-stop. We had a nice plane. We had a Dreamliner, big like double-decker plane,
Yeah.
which was pretty nice
So
actually.
does that make you posh?
But
Oh, yeah.
oh no, we were in
Oh, yeah.
economy. Cheapest flights we could to get out there.
You slept through, I presume.
Little
What
bit.
was the jet lag like? Obviously, you had bad jet lag.
So jet lag coming back was worse this time. 5 years ago, it was worse going over.
Yeah.
So I would be mid-conversation and fall asleep. Honest to God, is the worst thing. Rhiannon's family was my partner. We went out there and visited them. He said, "Oh, I'll take you down the road. There's a nice little esplanade, and you can have a little look." Well, I go
A nice
in-
what?
Esplanade, so like a road on the sea.
Right.
So we stayed there. Within
Wait, just for China, they're not on the sea.
yeah,
It's the coast.
I get that.
Sea, yeah.
I get that.
They've got bridges there, aren't
Within 5 minutes, we were sleeping on a bench outside the shop. So like, yeah,
That bad.
it was that bad.
How long did it take you to get over that jet lag?
Good 2 weeks to fully.
Really?
Yeah, honestly,
Fucking hell.
I'm pretty good at the moment.
She's still jet lagged now, then, Mark?
Yeah, more or less. I'm waking up. You know, I worked last night because I'm back at a job already. I worked till gone 11 last night, and I woke up at 6 this morning. Like, so it's pretty like, yeah. I should be when usually I'd be waking up. Didn't go to sleep till what,
Yeah.
2 or 3. But yeah, it's pretty rough. But you get over it, you know.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Right, so you've turned up in the airport in Sydney?
Melbourne.
It
Melbourne.
was Melbourne. Right?
Yeah,
This
Melbourne.
is this time, no, not the first time.
Yeah, this is this time. Melbourne. Spent 6 months in what's called the Peninsula, which is south of Melbourne. I worked as a chef in a pizzeria and a winery in wine country.
Nice.
You worked as a chef in a
Yeah.
winery.
In a winery. Selling
How does that work then?
He cooks food.
cooked food while people bought wine.
With wine.
People bought wine, they sell the wine they obviously make, and they sell food to go with it, you know. So that's what I was doing.
Rhiannon was like an au pair or something, wasn't she?
Yeah, Rihanna was just a child
Use your words carefully, you know. You can't
Yeah.
say Rihanna was just.
She was,
She listens to this podcast, my mog.
yeah, she was a nursery nurse. But if you say she works in a nursery in Australia, they think you raise plants.
All right.
For some fucking reason, I don't know why. They think, like, oh yeah, you're planting crops, yeah. No, kids, like, you know, looking after kids. But yeah, so but she worked part-time with me in the restaurant as well, which was okay.
So you took it out, then made it do 2 jobs.
Yeah, basically. I did the one, but I did a lot more.
So where did you stay when you first went out there, Mogs?
Rihanna,
So-
I hope you listen to this, love.
Cheers.
She will be, don't you? I get it in the neck when I go home. Or when this goes up. Yeah, so we stayed in Melbourne for 6 months, and then on the working
You
holiday,
stayed with...
Rhiannon's family.
Right, yeah.
So it's in a small town on the peninsula. We then travelled. We bought a camper van, small little van with a bed in the back, basically, tiny little thing, nothing special.
That's pretty amazing, mate, to be honest with you. That sounds amazing.
But left, and you have to do 88 days of farm work.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to
You
be
have to. As part of the year, or
as part of the year. To get an extra year in Australia, you have to do 88 days of farm work, 3 months.
Which is
sheep.
involving
Kangaroos.
picking fruit, you was, wasn't it?
I was picking fruit, almost called piece rate.
You didn't sheep shear.
I didn't sheep shear. I had the choice actually, but yeah, didn't wasn't the right time of the year apparently, so I missed out on that one. But yeah, it can be mining, construction, fishing, farming, basically work that involves the economy.
Yeah.
But it has to be in regional Australia. Basically, I can't pick up a chef or a construction job in Melbourne.
Right.
Because there's plenty of construction workers in Melbourne.
Hmm.
They're looking for
So
people
out in the sticks.
out in the sticks.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of nowhere. No one around. And they need workers.
That's got to be an interest to do that side.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's no way we would have seen parts of the country we saw if we never did the farm work.
Yeah.
Because we left the coast.
That's how you was, well, you listen to a lot of our podcasts.
That's it. Picking apples all day and listening to
listen,
crows.
listen to my dulcet tones.
Yeah.
So Deltones.
Bell tones.
Brilliant.
Yeah. It was, I seen a Facebook post actually, I think. One of you put it up, well, it must have been you.
Yeah.
And put it up saying, check out the podcast. And I messaged you. Where can I find it?
I find it, he loved it.
No, enough of us know. Back in you know. Listen.
Yeah. But anyway. So,
Go on, sorry. Go on.
I was going to say, yeah, so we basically travelled up, if you don't know the map of Australia.
Socks?
Yeah.
Soxy said it's in the north.
It was Bundaberg, which is about a quarter from the very top of the east coast of Australia.
Can you just say that name again?
Bundaberg.
Just make sure.
Bundaberg.
Bund.
Yeah, Bundy, if you're Aussie. From Bundaberg all the way south to Melbourne and a little bit to the west. That's all the area we covered.
That's not where the
Can I-
food comes from, right?
Can I talk about the weather?
Yeah.
Isn't some parts of Australia hotter than others?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Like eastern of Australia is hotter. I think it's eastern.
When you're thinking of Australia, right? Put the Australian country over Europe.
It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely
It's
massive. Because we had an argument with Steve a couple of months back where I said the map, the world maps are completely bollocks
Oh,
to the
yeah,
country
yeah,
size.
yeah.
And he'd argue with me, and I was right, and he was gutted.
I did that in college actually.
Yeah.
Greenland is massive. Greenland looks like the size of
Not Iceland.
Greenland looks like the size of Oz on the map, I think, but it's actually like
Small,
a
yeah.
lot smaller.
So it's how do you cope with the weather out there, Mogs? Because you're not a big lover of the sun,
No.
you really.
I'm not, but I don't mind the heat.
Wait, no, why is that?
I think if you're not, you
Being
can't
bald.
see us, but it's being bald and ginger at the same time. That messes us up in Australia.
We'll get the up.
Yeah, that's it.
I was expecting him to have a fucking full head of hair when they come back.
Yeah, so basically Victoria is a climate like the UK, but upgraded. If that makes
Slightly
sense.
warmer.
Hotter in the summer,
Yeah.
Better.
cold in the
seasons.
winter. Doesn't rain as much. You know, it's
Proper seasons.
Proper seasons.
Like
Doesn't
you-
snow, but
Like I used to have before you were born.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they say.
A long time ago.
But it's true, I blame Ethiopia.
1920s, was it, Steve?
God.
But yeah, we noticed the weather change when we first hit New South Wales, which is the next state up from Victoria, and the humidity smashed you in the face. It was like, it was just wet. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then the further up, hot but wet.
Wet,
you know what
yeah, damp.
So, and the further up you go, the worse it gets for it's basically tropical at the top, desert and dry in the west, more sort of less of that in the southeast. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So did you travelled?
In that sort of orientation, isn't it?
Yeah,
You travelled like you love Australia more or less. Is there
No.
any way I'm?
the west. I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 states, and I think there's 7 states in Australia. I might be wrong. We basically didn't go to the Northern Territory and Western Australia. Western Australia is half the country.
Yeah.
Basically, it's massive. And we've seen Tasmania, South, Victoria, Capital, New South Wales, and Queensland.
Fuck me.
But just from doing that still means we've seen 10% of the country.
How
you
did
know?
you travel as well? Bill?
Camper van. Drove around everywhere. In an old.
Just guessing. Just guessing which way you're going.
Basically, we had a rough idea of where to go, which way to go.
Was you Googling maps or was you a...
Google Maps, Facebook to find out where the work was, heading in the same direction, calling companies.
Is there a lot of that out there? The actual the jobs?
Oh, yeah.
On that sort of site?
Yeah.
You mentioned Dane wanted to ask you a question. I didn't know.
You mentioned that Dane wants to ask you a question.
No, because my question will come from what you want to ask, really.
I wanted to ask, and I may sound stupid, but it's a genius idea. Did you ever have the urge to cheat on your missus? And then if you get chlamydia, then you might all of it. That's genius.
No comment.
No, but you want to ask about the animals, you know. You
Yeah, any
mentioned-
sort of wildlife experiences that are sort of you don't really see over here.
Kangaroos, you see a lot more than I thought.
Aren't they,
They're pets,
aren't they
though.
like the most dangerous animal out in Australia?
Nah, not so much dangerous. What's crazy about Australia, it's got this reputation about being this sort of wild animal kingdom
Yeah.
where everything can kill you. There's not really predators there.
No?
No, in
Crocodiles?
terms of... Yeah, obviously on the coast and the sea, but inland, there's, like...
Little tiny
Africa's
spiders
not-
that can kill you with a stay. They only got to
Well,
look at you when you die, like.
That's the thing, the spiders are not that dangerous.
Oh, Mark, they look at you when you die, but I do
You
that.
think, but honestly,
Just going to bring back that question I asked earlier.
the funnel web,
Yeah.
that's a risky one, but like you said, it's in one state,
Yeah, fair enough.
and
So there's
gotta
no
find
anywhere
it,
else,
like.
just that one.
apparently it's
I
not-
don't want to find him, Mark. I
it's
don't
only in
want,
Sydney.
I don't
Exactly.
want to find him.
Exactly, so it's not going to get you. You
Snakes?
don't want to find it. Snakes are
Called the
deadly.
Sydney.
Did you see many snakes?
No,
No?
none at all. No, one
Guessing you have to
snake.
go to the places.
Was it like
not
Goliath
that
spider
place.
or something it's called in Australia as well?
What is
The
it?
Goliath
Goliath.
spider or something?
The size of a
Goliath.
plate, but...
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's
hunter
that's
spider.
Hunter
right.
spiders, that's what they are. Goliath
No,
spider.
no. There's a bird eater. I think.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
But the bird eater's up north. It's in the jungles up in Queensland. I
Goliaths or
didn't.
something
I
like
didn't
that.
realise they were
It's supposed
there.
to be huge.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I'm not too sure about that. But the huntsman, massive things like I've seen on the size of my hand, but they won't touch you. Like
No, they
they
aren't,
just
it's
run.
fun, yeah.
You go near it, it'll sprint away or just jump. And
Yeah, I'd be first.
still,
If it runs the same direction as me as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck that.
yeah. They won't.
You're gone, boy.
But yeah, in terms of like sort of big predators, then there isn't any. So the kangaroo is probably the biggest dangerous thing here, and the worst thing it does is jump out in front of your car. Do you know what I mean? It does a lot of damage to your car. If you get a bit close to them, they might go and try and box you, give you an hiding. But yeah, it doesn't tend to happen that much, I don't think. But
Was there any like big events out there when you were out there?
big what?
Any big events out there? Like,
Events?
yeah.
Nah, not really.
Because obviously they're known
Nothing
for like,
crazy.
well, cricket, fucking
Oh, so
other
The
stuff.
Ashes and like that.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, big
I mean-
events. Like they got like
So AFL
That's
is
it.
massive. Is Aussie rules?
Yeah.
What we know
that's what
as.
it's called. Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculously big. I didn't realise it was
Aussie
Big.
footy?
Aussie rules. Yeah.
Rules, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just say, was there any big events out there like when he was out there?
Yeah,
So-
it's a big thing, big sport. It's
Yeah.
like, have you seen it, Steve? It's like a round oval pitch.
Yeah.
Round oval ball.
Basically, it's what
No, it's like a rugby ball.
rugby ball.
Yeah.
It's basically what happens, right? If you put a bunch of
Oh, which is oval, by the way.
if you put a bunch of British prisoners onto an island, give them a cricket pitch, and say, "Oh yeah, use a rugby ball," they'll make up their own fucking sport and call it Aussie rules. 'Cause that's what happens. You watch that sport, you haven't got a fucking clue what's happening.
It looked
It's a
really
bunch of
confusing.
people. There's no offside rules. There's people coming in all sorts of directions, jumping
So-
on each other to grab a ball.
Yeah, it's mental.
Kicking it in one direction and kicking in the opposite
It's
direction.
absolutely mental.
It's
I watch this on
insane.
YouTube and it's crazy.
It is insane.
What? It's a stupid question, I know, but what were they like with Welsh people out there?
They loved me.
Yeah?
Absolutely loved
They're
me.
the only people who do
Wait,
more.
we said Welsh people, not just...
Yeah, all right. I don't know.
But they're pretty decent with the Welsh, or?
Yeah, all of them find us crazily to us again, but they think it's so exotic. And, yeah, honestly, they'd be like,
Got a
"Oh."
dragon.
I love telling people.
Oh,
like, that's
Australia.
my favourite thing.
Welsh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you... Go on, sorry.
I was just gonna say they just want to know about because to us it's like what they think we, but there's 3 million of us. There's not many of us. You go to a country as big as ours, and then they're like, "Where are you from? I like your accent.
Yeah.
Scottish, Irish, no, Welsh. Welsh, oh, shit. My great-great-grandfather's brother was Welsh.
Well, they're all prisoners to us, monks.
Exactly.
What's the food like out there?
Food.
It's all about the food, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's fucking not that good. I was expecting, right, what's Aussie food?
Yeah.
But meals-wise,
I think barbecue.
you think it. But I tell you one thing, the butchers are fucking brilliant.
Kangaroo,
Chefs,
a lot of kangaroo.
Kangaroo, and then you've got tomahawk steaks. I'm talking, I can't fucking
Massive,
radio,
massive fucking steaks.
Crocodile.
Just for the viewers, Morgan's
Yeah.
holding his hands wider than his shoulders.
What's that?
About 3 feet.
3 foot, about a 3 foot steak, you know, things like that you get crazy and good money as well. But yeah, barbecue is one thing. They like their burgers and stuff. It's really Americanized for food.
All
So
right.
they love wings and stuff like that. The real, go on.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say the only real Aussie food meal I had was salt beef, corned beef, which was boiled. And
Corned beef.
yeah, it's like a joint of silver side. It's in brine, boil it, and then it's cook it with veg. Nice,
Sounds gorgeous, yeah.
really good.
So, what was your favourite meat out there?
Probably.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Did any of you get bitten by any insects? Rhiannon had an incident,
Rihanna
didn't she?
had an incident. She got bull ants on her legs while she was picking fruit on a farm.
Oh, they're supposed to sting like
Started
fuckers, aren't they?
biting, and they're big as you're like, no.
I think you're
ring
mistaken
fingernail.
this. I think he's mistaken this from the bullet ant.
Oh yeah, bullet ant.
It's different. It's different.
A little bit different. They still
Yeah.
sting. and you gotta bite them.
Your reaction I was like, no. But he was like, that's the bullet
They're
ant.
about that big and brown.
Nah, a little bit smaller.
Yeah, the bullet ant has got like one of the most venomous stings. The
It feels
bull
like
ant.
being shot apparently.
Yeah, the bull ant isn't.
But one thing I loved was the snacks. Aussie snacks are pretty good.
Which you brought
I've brought some.
some for us to try today, haven't you, Mark?
Anyone who knows about Aussie food will know about Milo, Vegemite, and Tim Tams.
We'll be trying them now.
Definitely.
I'm looking forward to trying them.
Definitely.
Did you get homesick out there, Mark?
Christmas Day, it was the worst Christmas I've ever spent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
it
you're
was-
grown up now.
I am a grown up. Santa didn't come, but it was terrible. It's hot. Christmas isn't right when it's hot.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
It just didn't feel right.
Do they celebrate the same?
Yeah, but it just doesn't look right.
Because it's sunny.
You got a fake snowman up. I know we don't get much snow, but
We're full of fake snowmen.
I know, but when it's
Santa's.
40 degrees outside, it's a bit weird, like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I felt homesick. Aussies love it, but yeah.
There was an instant. I don't mind bringing on a podcast now. We're cousins, so we share the same grandparents,
Yeah.
right? There was an instant where my grandfather recently died.
Yeah.
Our grandfather recently died.
Yeah.
Where we had to tell Morgan when he's out there. That must have been.
Yeah, that was tough. That was,
I had Morgan message me saying, "Oh look, I'm fucking gutted. Like I
Yeah.
can't be there for Nanny type thing." And
yeah,
that must have been tough for
yeah,
him.
it was.
Yeah, I can
mean,
imagine.
Like, that was 4-5 weeks before
You was coming
I
home.
was coming home.
Yeah, and you was gutted. 'cause
If I had the money, I would have obviously flown straight home.
Nah, we wouldn't have wanted to.
But we was farm working, no money,
Yeah.
nothing to do. Even if I finished my farm work, I would have gone, right, let's go home now. We got another year anyway. We've done the farm work.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We were like 3 or 4 weeks off that because
It's-
it was
it's-
really fine. And
It's just
it was.
must have been hard. It must have been really hard. 'cause-
Yeah, that definitely makes me realise if I lived in Australia, how tough it is.
Yeah.
Because 24 hours from somewhere, it's pretty.
It's quite a lot.
Even if I lived in Scotland, it's an 8-hour drive.
8 hour
you know?
drive, yeah, of course it is. 24 hours
Down
is
there,
quite.
I'll be down 3 days.
Yeah.
Australia, you're like, well, I'll be down in a year. You know what I mean? It's like pretty tough.
So you plan on going back out?
Yeah. Hopefully by November,
And how long you go for?
another year.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Are you planning on moving out there full time then?
Not so much full time. I'd like to get a citizenship, but just to have a dual citizenship. I'd like to spend
So you'd
time
like to come back and forth?
here and there. I'd like to retire there or something maybe one day, or finish off some work before I finish. But yeah,
So the Australian people are like really nice people then?
nice people. It's a nice relaxed life. It's sea, the coast is amazing.
I'm told it's a lot like this country, but nicer and cleaner.
And warmer.
So yeah, it is. Every time someone asks me, what's Australia like in basics, America, the UK had a baby, and Australia came out. Honest to God, that is exactly how you can describe it.
Fair enough.
You go to Australia, it's like being in Britain with Americanized culture.
Fuck yeah.
So,
So did you went the outback, I presume, at some point?
little bit. The Outback is a big fucking place.
Big
place.
Yeah.
Rhiannon was on the phone one day back home where we was in a place called Renmark, pretty far in, about 3 hours east of Adelaide. Pretty in country town. And Rhiannon phoned me, oh yeah, we're near this. She was on the phone back home, telling people, yeah, we're near the centre. We're actually, pretty right in the middle of Australia. And I was like, we're pretty far from the middle. So I
Not
pulled it
really
up.
is how big the fucking country was.
Exactly. I pulled it up on the map and it was 18 hours from the centre of Australia.
Fucking
And
hell.
it felt like we were days into Australia. It was crazy.
That's mental.
Yeah.
So did you pick up any of the accent when he was out there? You don't seem to
Not
have.
really, nah. I've noticed I say, how you going now? How you going? How you going?
That's where I go. How's it
How's
going?
it going?
How's it going?
So after
How's it going?
Yeah, after a few months I started saying, oh, how you going?
How are you going? Instead of
Yeah.
how's it going?
Another one is yeah, nah. So like,
Yeah, no.
so if someone says something, oh, so did you watch the football? I go, yeah, nah, didn't watch it. And it's kind of like being Welsh and saying now in a minute.
No, in a minute, yeah.
It's like
How
saying
about
now in a
mate?
Mate, probably I picked that up a bit, yeah. How's it going, mate?
Mate?
How's it going?
Mate?
So,
So-
With the words you did pick up, did you do
a
the
little
accent
bit,
with them
but
as well?
nah, I didn't pick up any.
Put another shrimp in a barbie, mate.
Put another prawn on the barbie.
So,
How you
Mugs,
going?
you brought us a couple of tasters to taste buds.
I have.
What do you want us to try first? We'll try them and we'll explain what they like over the podcast.
So Milo was my energy for picking fruit. This is my breakfast every day.
So what is it?
It's a sugary powder, chocolate powder.
So it's like a milkshake.
Yeah, active go, low GI, source of protein, and you basically add this to milk, but not like a milkshake where it dissolves. It stays on top, and you kind of eat it like a cereal.
Check it in, Mugs.
It's really weird stuff.
We'll have a little taste now.
I loved it.
You loved it.
Oh yeah.
Do they have different flavours in this, or just the one flavour?
The only one. They make some cereal, but they don't really.
Actually,
It is a Nestle's product,
isn't? Is it? Is it? It's
Yeah.
Nestle?
and you would wonder why the fuck it isn't over here.
Yeah, why ain't it over here? Come on, Nestle. Back up your fucking ideas. Morgan needs
Well,
it.
Shame on it.
He's going all the way back to Australia just for this.
I did find it in a tin in the Tesco
You did?
foreign food section,
Oh.
but it comes in the tins usually, and it's about £9 a tin over here.
Fucking hell.
So,
When I say Tesco, you mean Tesco's Wales or
Tesco Wales,
Australia?
yeah. So what's weird about
The foreign food in Tesco, Stevie said.
what's weird about Australia is they've got a chain of supermarkets called Woolworths, but nothing like our old Woolies.
Isn't there like a Coles? Coles is quite a popular
Coles is a
supermarket.
big one, yeah. Coles is more like an Asda. It's like a cheaper brand.
Yeah, it's a
same thing, but
big,
a bit cheaper.
big supermarket.
Yeah, and obviously Aldi's. Yeah, that's how it is. So you eat there, just have a spoon of that.
It's a crack, and I'll try it.
Spoon. Someone will have to share.
Can I just point out, Jared is not putting himself out. It's chocolate, he'll be fine.
That's fucking lovely.
You like that? That's amazing.
That is lovely, man.
One of my favourite things in Oz.
I was waiting for Dad to say something.
That's really chocolatey and bitty and lovely. It is like a cereal, but with that's fucking lovely.
It's kind of
Strange.
It is weird.
That's nice, though,
Very
isn't it?
weird.
It's the texture that's getting me.
Yeah. What we're doing, we're actually spooning this from a cup.
Cup of milk, and then obviously you finish the milk, nice and chocolatey.
That is quite nice.
That is-
fucking lovely. Dad's gonna finish it off.
I am finishing this bad boy off, like.
It ain't
Fair play, that's
bad.
fucking lovely.
That's a biscuit in a cup.
It's kind of like a biscuit,
Yeah.
yeah. It doesn't.
really weird.
It's like a hydrophobic material in it as well, so it doesn't dissolve. It just stays on top.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Not going
But
down.
that- but
I'll
that
taste
and a
the
bit
milk now,
of,
John. That's fucking gorgeous.
We all
It is
know
good.
it's going to be with the deets and all that, so...
I was kind of expecting Nesquik to go stir enough.
That's what I
That's what
thought.
Yeah, they did.
When I first discovered it,
Try the
I
milk.
thought, oh, it's like Nesquik.
That is really, really nice. Fair play. I'd give her a fucking 9 out of 9 crows, boy.
9 crows. 9 out of 9 crows.
We must be happy because normally I'm time with him.
I'm waiting for this one because I've tasted this before.
Now this is this stuff actually stopped the mozzies eating me. That's how strong it's.
You rub it on yourself.
No, yeah, but apparently B vitamins are good to keep Aussies off you, and this is full of it.
Aussies are mosquitoes, I presume.
Mozzies, yeah, mosquitoes.
Yeah, mosquitoes.
Gnats, mosquitoes.
This is, what is it, Mog?
Falling into his Australian accents, haven't he?
Oh, yeah. Vegemite. Basically, Aussie's version of Marmite. Like I said, Aussie and America. Basically having a kid. They didn't have Marmite, so they made Vegemite. So try a bit of that. I wouldn't have too much because we only have it on our fingers.
I'll go first. I'm gonna put a bit on my finger.
Why don't you fucking put that much in your mouth?
Is that too much?
That's way too much.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's a little bit.
Honestly, that's quite nice, boy.
Do you like
nice.
it?
It's
Do you
nice.
like Marmite? See, I don't like Marmite, but I like that.
That's like a...
I don't like Marmite. There's going to be a small dot on mine.
Yeah.
That is a very strong Marmite taste. Hang on, Dane's saying.
Dane's out.
It's actually nicer than Marmite.
It is nicer than Marmite.
That's exactly how I thought.
I've had this before, it's fucking lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been in Australia, have you?
No.
Tesco's.
That is very, very nice. That's quite... It's beefy, meaty.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna go for a second fucking bit there.
Just starts squirting in
I
your
like that.
Yeah, it's funny.
What do we eat this on, Mog? Toast?
Man from Brussels, 6'4", full of muscles. Vegemite sandwiches.
Off his chest?
That's it. Vegemite sandwiches, like the song. But Vegemite on toast, Vegemite sandwiches.
That is nicer than Marmite, that is.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
It doesn't taste like Marmite at all to me.
It doesn't.
No.
It's
It does.
It's more of an oxo.
Yeah, it's very oxo, yeah.
it's more of a beef sort of.
Bovril. That's the
yeah.
word.
What is it? Bovril.
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 Bovril. So what else we got, Mog?
And the last one, Tim Tams.
Did you say we dip this one in tea?
What? So Tim Tams, British people, it's like a penguin. It's not far off a penguin. But what Aussies do, no, I didn't see many people do it, but it's like the advert sort of advertising thing.
Right.
Is a Tim Tam slam.
Which is?
Basically,
check out some dead.
you bite a corner
Right.
off each, dip it in, breathe through it to try
suck
and
it all through.
suck it through the straw. It won't go through all the way,
Right, that's a go.
but just give it a bit, and then slam it in your mouth,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a melted.
That is very penguiny.
They are penguins. That's how I see them.
So dip it in.
So
You have to suck the tea through your
fucking
through the
useless,
straw.
you are.
You
I
gotta
have
suck it.
no idea what you're doing now.
Those teas are.
Give
me a fucking cup.
I borrowed a tea. Oh my god!
He's got it all
Brilliant. I just tipped you a tea down me.
This was the wrong person to trial this.
Yes.
It's melting, my tin down melted.
Right now, chuck it in your mouth. It's probably done by now.
Nothing's coming up.
Now just chuck it in your mouth.
Ah, fucking love
What are
it.
you giving me the tea for?
I don't know.
Why are you not keeping it? Nobody wants all of that, John. Nobody wants all of that in that cup.
It's all done with you. It's all done with.
We know it's supposed to be inside.
They are lovely.
Yeah, see?
Steve? Did?
Can somebody break a bit off? I don't want the whole.
Don't mind now. Don't mind now.
I'm not fussed on penguins anyway.
Just break it, but it's fine.
Well, I have a second one now, but
Yeah,
Oh,
carry
I
on.
don't
You
know.
can eat them up. So yeah, you kind of don't breathe all the tea in, but just a bit, and then chuck it in your mouth. That's it. Soxy got it. And it's
how come you never had any down the mouth?
and it's kind of
No, 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 fuck,
Because
that's
he's grown now.
but yeah, it kind of melts, doesn't it?
Well,
Like,
they're nicer than penguins.
yeah, do you reckon?
They're genuinely nicer than penguins.
And he packs and
That
his
is nice.
family
That
size
is nice.
packs. But yeah, pretty good stuff. And, I'm
Yeah,
chuck-
that took me all of that just
Yeah.
to do that, and it took 10 minutes.
and then it's all in, so it's inside and it melts. And
That is fucking. Could you get them in this country at all?
I don't know, probably.
Will you please go back to Australia?
I'll bring some back. Absolutely.
No, like you said, it's like a penguin, it tastes like a penguin. You can't do that to a penguin.
No.
Do you reckon? No? I was thinking, that was,
I think if you try to do that to a penguin, your inside will come out.
yeah.
Yes.
They are gorgeous.
Good, yeah, it's loads of-
So what we established then, boys, is Aussie food is better than Welsh.
No,
British.
Aussie snacks.
Aussie
Amazing.
snacks.
I love Aussie snacks. I think they're awesome.
Well, Morg, I gotta thank you for coming on the show, bud.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah,
man.
cheers, bro.
You've been absolutely amazing.
Really enjoyed
We
it.
have got to move on now.
Much better than Jared.
We have got to move on now.
If I was going to pick a cousin mug,
We got to move on to our quiz because somebody's got to rush the darts. See?
Fine.
Dane's
Back on.
quiz.
So,
Dane,
you stay with the quiz, Morgs?
Yes.
Good man.
Join in if you want.
You're joining in.
Jared is not giving me the pen and paper because he can't write.
I apologise for all this munching you can do. Right, what's the quiz this week, mate?
Quiz is just general movie questions.
What's the rules?
Put your hand up.
Oh, come on.
And if it's both at the same time, it's what I like most. Because
But me and you are fucked there, Steve.
Fuck, yeah, we are.
Done again, boys.
again, I've stole these movie questions online, so
I'm standing up.
I'm gonna go for you.
I am.
First question's quite interesting. Right, who was the first female monster to appear in a movie?
Oh,
Morgan.
Steve.
motherfucker.
Oh,
You could put your hand up, mate.
I thought you said
You
Morgan.
can't point to the sky. I'm going to say Dracula's Bride.
nope.
Jared. Is it the female from Species?
I don't know what that is.
That's a 90s movie, eh?
Fuck
Yes.
yourself.
Mine's black and white at least, Jack.
I was going to say Dracula's Bride.
Doug's gonna go. It was the Bride of Frankenstein.
I was. I don't know. I was thinking of that, but I thought it was a spoof movie.
Apparently.
Gene
I know.
Wilder.
I haven't done the research on it.
Was that the son
Why?
of Frankenstein?
Come on, carry on.
Right.
There's a retraction, just me to search it.
I actually put a Star Wars question here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna answer it
I'm
regardless.
going to ask why the O's gone.
It just says in the movie Star Wars. I don't know which one that is. I'm guessing the first one. What is the Emperor's last name?
Jared!
Emperor's on the first.
I have a name.
He does not.
Palpatine.
Motherfucker, Morg.
A better question would have been the first name.
Not only did he get the answer right, he has actually got the method right as well. of answering.
This is a good question.
Go on.
Right. Excluding the word the,
Yeah, which is the most used.
which word appears the most often in Bond film titles?
Bombed film that shit one.
Bond.
Bond.
Oh, Bond.
Steve,
Yeah.
only?
No.
Damn it.
Jared.
Yeah.
Live.
No.
Fuck.
What is it? Steve twice?
From.
No.
The only word I'm going to think.
He's going to say Looney.
No. Die.
No.
Steve.
Yeah.
Although I can't have it up like. And?
No.
Go on and tell us.
Never.
Motherfucker. Jared.
I was never going to get that.
Right. Again, it's a pretty good one. We talked about this before. This was the first movie given the blockbuster title. So it was a blockbuster film.
Right.
What movie was it?
What? Answer. What?
This movie was first described as being blockbuster. What movie was it?
Jared.
And up first.
Ah, fuck you, Morg.
Star Wars.
No. Independence Day.
No.
I'll give you a go.
The reason why I'm shush.
How come she only answers you and not the rest of us?
Jaws.
Yes.
Fuck me. Give him a point. Give the man a point.
Right. Just going back. In 1933,
Steve, you should know this one.
Steve was prime years back then.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with
Cookie, you're not playing.
I only did have love it.
What was the first film to have a sequel?
1933. So the sequel was in 1933 or the first film was in 1933?
Apparently, it says which was the first film to have a sequel in 1933.
Shit.
Steve, you're in your prime, man.
Fucking idiot. So that it doesn't say, you know.
Good God!
It's not the sequel is in 1933 or the original was in 1933?
I'm guessing the sequel was 1933.
I really don't know then because I would have gone for Wizard of Oz.
This is a copy and paste job, to be honest with you, so
Go on.
I'd say a Charlie Chaplin film or something.
no.
Nah.
Anybody?
No.
It's got to be a copy from then, is it?
It was actually King Kong. It was sequel to Son of Kong.
Get on.
Oh, Son of Kong.
Right. Bit of an easy one.
Thanks.
Which of the seven dwarfs from Snow White doesn't speak at all throughout the movie.
Jared!
Oh,
I
you
don't
see
know.
them online. Oh, you can see
I was
them
up first
online.
there, come on,
I
mate.
don't know, whatever.
Dopey.
Dopey.
It is dopey.
Thank you, I'll have a point.
Yeah, we both have a point each, man.
Who's got the...
We both... He fucked me over, boys. He said, I'm Jared. I'm Jared.
I can't because the rule says the first stand up, and because I'm behind you and I saw my hand up go before you, I win.
The guy with the pen wins, right?
The guy who made the rules couldn't see it because he was asking, right? So otherwise you'd have won.
Put your glasses on.
Right, this is, because I've nicked this offline, it says candy, right? So it's American candy, which over here is either sweet or
Do
chocolate.
they do
Yeah.
Australian candy? Could be Australian.
Yeah, it could be Australia.
What type of candy does Elliot use to persuade E.T. to come into his room?
Jared.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
No,
Babe Ruth.
no, he's wrong.
Fuck you,
Pieces,
Morg.
pieces.
Yes.
Whoa! It was supposed to be.
Go watch E.T.
It was supposed to be peanut M&M's.
2
Fuck
points
him
to
over.
Morgan.
Which of Forrest Gump's body parts was wounded, thereby sending him home from Vietnam?
Your bum.
Yeah.
Got the bum.
Blindly?
Fuck that one.
You know, you're not back on, mate. You're not back on. You're not back on.
You've lost your spot.
You're done, mate. You're done.
Who played the role of Lucius Fox in The Dark Knight?
Jared.
Yeah.
It was Morgan Freeman.
It was.
Yeah! Well, I've got a point.
Dane. I forgot he was asking the questions.
Yeah, I've got a point.
Bill
mate.
Murray starred in Lost in Translation, but who was his
Jared.
co-star?
Scarlett Johansson.
That's a good film on it, so...
It's a good film, that is.
Just write my fucking point down, mate.
Rest of us in chance.
What is the name of the object of Wally's affection?
Jared. Evie.
Yeah.
Another good film.
That's it, boys.
That's it.
So what's the scores on the board? Don't.
I'm very sorry, but you're going to have to have...
A bonus question.
Bonus tie question, man.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
So you me and Morgan is mine.
But it wasn't last time we done it.
Me and Morgan's on 3. You're on 1.
Didn't win it last time, but he was out the running.
Come on.
Yes, give me 2 minutes, boys.
Oh, yeah, I've got 2 minutes.
I gotta steal something from Google.
It's like radio, man.
We started Sonic Socks, you know.
Our listeners are going to switch off now.
Talk about something. Talk about anything.
No, we can all sit there and watch, well, the viewers can't, but we can sit there and watch Charlie Biscuits.
These Tim Tams are fucking
Have a
amazing.
cup of tea, you know, see if we can do a proper,
Yeah, do a proper slam.
without dribbling
Tim
down,
Tam
and
slam.
actually achieving the suck. We all know you can suck.
I already look like I peed myself.
We'll have to do another annual episode where I bring some more stuff.
Socks do a video recording because he can't get his nose in up. Okay,
Hey, it worked!
how soft is that? Chew.
It's like goo.
That's fucking lovely, man.
It's gone amazingly soft, hasn't it?
They're the nicest things ever.
Is it soft or still crunchy?
Soft.
Right.
Fucking, come on, Dane.
I'm still
I had a
looking.
funny feeling he was lying. 'cause he couldn't do it.
Lovely.
They're too good.
They're the
I
nicest
got,
things
again, I got
ever.
a question for you while you're doing that. How fucking long are you going to take doing that?
So you mean this is a sort of dedication I put to the show? I was when I was research.
So, we're talking Google for 30 seconds.
You need a simple question then.
I'm looking. Right.
Is it?
Night Before Christmas. What's Jack's surname?
Jared Skelton.
Yeah.
I win! I win! And on that note, I've been Jared.
I've been Dane.
I've been Andrew.
Start playing outside.
Steve.
And I've been Morgan.
Thank you for coming on, Mark. We have been a great for crows. And thank you for listening. Warning. These 4 guys haven't got a clue.